KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout, KO 86, Knockout 86, Knockout Boxing 86, whatever you want to call me. I'm live, I'm here. We back, bro. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share this live stream, let everybody know that where we at over here talking boxing. We gonna be live, man. We're gonna be live, man, all night long to about 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, bro. Donate to the channel. Hit that super chat, cash app, super chat button. You know what I mean? Cash app, $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Super chat. It's that $ right there where you leave in the comment, bro. All this fake shit make me want to hang this shit up. All this fake shit make me want to hang this shit up, bro. Fake ass content creators, bro. Southpaw TV. Use a whole hoe, bro. Straight up. Moonshine. Punch drunk. Y'all niggas is, bro. Y'all niggas so stupid, bro. You so dumb. You perpetuate bullshit and don't even know what the fuck you doing. We gonna get to it, though. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. TMZ. Y'all some straight bitches. Y'all some straight bitches, bro. Straight up. And I'm so tired of putting in this work, it not being respected, bro. It not being given, you know what I'm saying, the type of respect that it deserves, bro. I give people shit that don't nobody else give them, dog. This the second motherfucking time TMZ done ran my motherfucking shit that I gave y'all first and didn't credit my ass. Fuck them, bro. And anybody that fuck with them. And then to lie on top of it, pushing fake ass agendas and narratives and shit, bro. Straight sucker shit, man. Straight up. Meanwhile, I give y'all the truth. I give y'all the facts. I show the paperwork. I show what the fuck is really going on. And yet here I am having to waste my motherfucking live stream. It's O'Shaquie Foster, Ray Ford motherfucking fight week. And I got to talk about how Floyd Schofield Sr. got niggas out here straight lying, nigga. Lying. For no motherfucking reason other than just to lie. Why? Cause Floyd Schofield Sr. came by your motherfucking channel, nigga? Cause he gave you an interview? Cause he pulled up on you? Straight sucker shit. DJ, that's not even the point. I told niggas this a month ago. Put 100 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. I've been reported on this shit. This new warrant that happened in April 24th. I told y'all about this shit damn near a month ago. Somebody tell me I'm motherfucking lying, bro. Or put 100 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. And niggas don't say nothing, don't shout nothing out. Just watch my shit in silence and then go run with the shit when somebody else say the shit. Man, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired of this shit, dog. It's not respected. And I ain't with the disrespect, bro. But today, KO reacts. I'm going to talk to y'all about all the lies surrounding Floyd Schofield, bro. I'm going to talk to y'all about all the lies surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis. In the case of Floyd Schofield, we're going to talk about this report that his dad leaked. This toxicology report. In the case of Gervonta Tank Davis, we're going to talk about this new arrest warrant. And if any nigga got a problem, if anybody got something to say, if anybody want to say I'm lying, hold on a second. If anybody don't like what I'm reporting, if anybody don't like my reaction today, here you go. There you go. And let me pin it to the chat. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Let me put it all in the chat. If a nigga got a problem. Give me 1 second. Yeah. And I'm going to talk about all y'all. 1 second. Shout out to AWM Boxing. My brother D1 in the building. What up? Straight facts. I added and tweeted the writer, KO. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because it's the motherfucking truth, bro. Shout out to Healthy Wealthy, being a member for 15 straight months. He says, I'm locked in. Appreciate you. Cornelius, what's up? Cornelius, you there? Hello. Cornelius, come back when you get your stuff together, bro. Salute to you. Let me see who all in the building because I'm about to put in work today. I'm letting y'all know right off the rip. There's gonna be a lot of work. Not a whole lot of jokes. Not a whole lot of funny, he, ha, ha, ha. But a lot of work. Anthony Mason, what up? Zoomverse, what up, bro? Daryl Deloach, and y'all go subscribe to Zoomverse too. Daryl Deloach, what up? Brother Huey Q, what up? Savon, what up? All things, Night Rider, what's good? Big Braille. Tajan Gunner, what up? Opix ID, what's up? William Old School, what's up, bro? Him and D1 got the Angry White Man podcast. Y'all go check him out. Tajan Gunner, what up? Trap Band, my brother, what's up, bro? Salute to you. We got Cornelius Burnett in the building. William Old School, what up again? London Walker, what's good with you? SBG Mello, what's happening? Junior Francois, what they call him. Terrell Jackson, Ray B, Savage Killer Queen. Terrence Gayton. Brashley, what's up, Brashley? Salute to you. Salute to you, bro. We got Million Films in the building. Boxing King, Emmanuel Carter, Kevin King, Joseph Johnson, Mr. Fish, Ryan Anderson. Andre, what up? Rodzilla, H-Town in this bitch. What up? Lee Jackson, what's good? D Free, my dog. What up, D Free? Salute, bro. Salute, fam. G Mills, what's good with you? Javon 856. Out of Pal, Boxing and Barbecue. Kiro Black. DJ, my brother, Philly. What up? Isaiah, what's happening with you? Arena, what up? GM, what up? Pat Pack, what up? Joe Cole, LaRon Jones, what's happening with you? The Hub, what up? Blue, what's good with you, bro? Right, Sean Kelly, HTX Nate, Von Doom Jr., what up with y'all? Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. What's up, bro? Darius Warren. What's up, Darius? WTF Media. D Wiggins. What up? Tell it like it is. Entertainment. What up? Keisha, what's good with you? Billy Wright, what's happening? Micro Drock, what up? Thrill Hill, OG, what up, Thrill Hill? Salute. Boy, JR, what up? Swoosh Life, what's happening? Rastafari, what up? Wakash, the guy, what up? Big Bob Gunn, what's happening with you, homie? All things, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing, just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, bro. What's happening with you? Chris, what up? Salute, fam. No more. Sleepwalking, what's happening? Marshall Howell, what up? Tiny Tim, what's happening with you? KQKC Boxing Network. My OG, what's happening with you? Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Live every day at 11 a.m. Also live with me Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all go check him out. On the money line, what's happening with you, homie? Platinum Alkaline Water, what up? Ruben Langford, what up? We got 182 in the building. Let me know when we get to 100 likes. I'm ready to work. Let me know when we get to 100 likes. I'm ready to work, bro. Run them likes all the way up. Kevin King said we need 26 likes. 100. Shout out to my brother D1. He said, if y'all up late, I'm going live after knockout. Check us out. And then he got his link in there. Y'all go check him out. After I get off, y'all go check out D1. We got 185 in the building. I need 100 likes. We got 19 more likes to go. Shout out to my dog, Texas, DT25 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. Actually, he said, salute KO and chat. My bad, bro. My bad. We got 91 likes. We just need 9 more people to hit the like button. And we ready to rock. We ready to roll. We straight to the Floyd Schofield shit. Southpaw TV, your ass is an idiot or a liar or a troll. Or how about all 3, nigga? How about all 3 posting that fake ass, bum ass receipt? All cause Floyd Schofield Sr. done came by your channels a couple times. All cause Floyd Schofield Jr. and Floyd Schofield Sr. got your bum ass an interview. Now all of a sudden you in the bogus receipts. I thought you was Mr. Facts. I thought you was Mr. I only speak the truth. You a lying ass nigga and you can be paid and bought just like the rest of these niggas that you shit on. You got the nerve to shit on Devin Haney. You got the nerve to shit on Bill Haney. You got the nerve to shit on these other content creators that support these niggas and shit with all they fake and fraudulent ways, and then you behave the same goddamn way. You the pot calling the kettle black when both of them motherfuckers black. You a goddamn hypocrite, bro, and I'ma prove this shit to y'all, man. Straight up. Kendra, what up? And I'm so tired, bro. We need to be talking about O'Shaquie Foster, Ray Ford, the push going around the world. We need to be talking about, you know, maybe Dimitri Bivol and shit, and his mandatory title defense that he got going down this motherfucking weekend. But instead, I always have to come and correct the record with him and Punch Drunk, you two. All cause what? Floyd Schofield Sr. came by you niggas' channel for an hour-long interview, right? And then y'all just willing to lie and shit like this nigga ain't duck Shakur Stevenson. I fucking don't like Shakur Stevenson, bro. Not a fan at all. But you niggas out here capping and shit. All because a nigga come by your channel and give you an interview, bro. That shit crazy. Johnny Boy. Babe, what up? 2 Cents Boxing. I see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. Don Ballin, what up? Only in boxing talk, bro. Only in boxing talk do we have dumbass shit like this. And you niggas' audiences is way too big to be perpetuating this bullshit all because the motherfucker gave you an interview. What up with it, sunshine? Check it, though. Let me show y'all how niggas work, bro. J So Black. So, real talk, I don't want to hear Southpaw. I don't want to hear Punch Drunk. I don't want to hear neither one of y'all, bro, ever disrespecting a little bum from the bottom, bitch from the bottom, motherfucking bum side, the bummiest brand in the land, little dumb bum challenge, little dumb bum community. Y'all leave that for the real ones that ain't for sale. Smooth Criminal, what's up with you? Step into the endo, smoking shindo, but your pindo. What up, bro? Shout out to my dog, Smooth Criminal, bro. Ben Joven, what up? Let me show y'all this shit real quick, though. Hold up. Let's start with the Floyd Schofield shit. So there's this rumor going around perpetuated by niggas like Punch Drunk, perpetuated by niggas like Southpaw TV, that Floyd Schofield Sr. showed some sort of paperwork, that he showed some sort of reputable paperwork. World is Boxing. What up, Michigan Hendo? What up? Let me show you how these niggas doing. Yeah, bro, I got your shit up on the screen. So you know I'm talking to you and I'm talking about you. You been on my dick. You done threw little shots and shit. You done came in here typing and shit. You done put me in your videos before and shit. Well, now, nigga, now you live in HD. Do something. Do something. Do something. How about this? How about this? How about you respond to the points I'm making in this video or in this live stream and refute what I'm saying? Let me show y'all how niggas moving, bro. So this is the shit that Floyd Schofield provided. This is his paperwork from pulling out of the Shakur Stevenson fight where he got poisoned. Here you go. Joseph Jackson, what up? Blaze Blockson, Shoo Shoo Bang, what up? This is the paperwork and shit, right? I want y'all to notice something. Number one, right off the rip, it says the man had all kind of shit in his system. Barbiturates, oxycodone, amphetamines, cocaine, methadone, marijuana, and benzodiazepine or some shit. Nigga, that's like eight drugs. So this nigga got poisoned with 8 different drugs that do 8 different things. That's number one. Right off the rip, bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Let me show you how you know niggas is bullshitting and Floyd Schofield Sr. is full of shit. And anybody that's perpetuating this shit, bro, we are here for the truth. We here to watch these fights, analyze these fights, push for these fights, and tell the motherfucking truth. It's too much misinformation in this goddamn sport. More specifically, it's too much misinformation from motherfuckers like Southpaw, from motherfuckers like motherfucking Punch Drunk perpetuating this shit. It's too much misinformation, bro, that we got to make sure we tell the truth and set the record straight. Number one, look at the date. The date that they took all of this stuff for Floyd Schofield Jr. when he pulled out of the Shakur fight was March 3rd, 2025 on this fake ass paperwork. Keep that date in mind. March 3rd, 2025, bro. That's what this shit say. Let me show you how niggas is, bro. Let me show y'all something. This is Shakur Stevenson's box rec. 25-0, 11 wins by way of knockout. He ain't got no power. Shakur fans know I ain't fucking with him. I don't like the way he move. I don't like nothing about him. I don't like the way he move. But check this out. He fought Josh Padley February 22nd, 2025. So let me get this straight. Floyd Schofield got pulled from the Josh Padley fight or from the Shakur Stevenson fight, and Shakur had to fight Josh Padley because Floyd Schofield got sick the week of the fight and pulled out the fight because he got poisoned. Let these niggas tell it. How the fuck he get poisoned? And they tested him for poison for a fight that was February 22nd, but he didn't get tested for the poison until motherfucking March 3rd. I'm gonna take a sip of water and let that run in y'all brain real quick. He pulled out of the fight with Shakur Stevenson on the week of February 22nd. And Shakur had to fight motherfucking Josh Padwork Padley in Saudi Arabia. And they tested him on March 3rd, 10 days later. And when they tested him 9 days after the fact, Shakur done already stopped Padwork Padley. We done did a whole week of live streams and videos. Then that next week, he flew back to get tested. And he still had all of this shit in his system. These are the niggas y'all listen to. These are the niggas that y'all be begging to come by your channels for interviews and views, bro. People that will feed people this shit. That's disrespectful to fight fans. That's disrespectful to journalists. That's disrespectful to boxing channels such as myself. All that shit. So you was sick in the hospital on the week of February the 22nd. You couldn't make the fight, and Shakur had to fight Josh Padwork motherfucking Padley. And then you didn't get tested for this shit until March the 3rd. And this is the nigga y'all believe. You pulled out the week of the fight. You was in the hospital with the British Board of Boxing Control or some shit the week of the fight before February 22nd. That's when you allegedly got tested and had all this shit in your system, but the paperwork you provide don't say shit till March 3rd. Wait a minute, peek the vision. It get fucking worse as you continue to read through this shit. In Southpaw, Punch Drunk, I guess y'all didn't catch this. I guess y'all didn't see this. Maybe you did. You was just too happy that a motherfucker like Floyd Schofield Sr. was coming by your channel. Let me ask you something. If you moving like this and you willing to compromise yourself because of Floyd Schofield Sr. coming by your channel and you allow him to feed your masses and feed your fans bullshit, what makes you different from Bum from the Bottom? What makes you different from Bitch from the Bottom? What makes you different from Little Dumb Bum Channel? What makes you different from CeeLo Green? What makes you different from Bumside Bummiest Brandon Land? Because y'all just let Floyd Schofield Sr. do the exact same shit that they let motherfucking Bill Haney do. What's the difference, niggas and niggettes? What's the difference? Answer is there is no difference. Y'all paid and bought for just like them niggas. There is no difference. Y'all on the same shit. So you don't get to criticize niggas when you move the same exact motherfucking way. It get worse though. It get worse though. As I continue to study this shit, Southpaw, Punch Drunk, all you niggas perpetuating this. Boy, he showed paperwork. He showed paperwork. He didn't really duck Shakur. He was really poisoned. Let me ask y'all something. Not only is the date fucked up, and they took the test on March the 3rd. You mean to tell me Floyd Schofield went all the way to fuck to San Antonio, nigga? So he got sick in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. He went to the hospital in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. They didn't test the nigga in Saudi Arabia. They didn't test the nigga in the Middle East. They didn't test the nigga nowhere. He came all the way back to Texas 9 days later, and he went to San fucking Antonio. So you were hospitalized in Saudi Arabia. Hospitalized in Saudi Arabia. Got sick in Saudi Arabia. Waited 7-8 days from the time you got sick to March the 3rd to get tested. Flew all the way back home and got tested in San Antonio. But you also were so worried about not being able to make it out of Saudi Arabia, you gave them your cut man's name, and that's how you got back in the States. So Saudi Arabia didn't test you. The doctors from the British Board of Boxing Control, they didn't test you. You got tested in San Antonio. D. Willie Thomas, what up? This is why niggas like that could never come over here. This is why Floyd Schofield Sr. can never come over here, bro. You exposed out here, dog. In the channels that's perpetuating this shit, you expose yourself. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You can tell it's made up. What the fuck? And then, hold on, it gets deeper. It gets deeper. So, your shit got collected in San Antonio. Then they flew your shit all the way to Illinois. Yeah, so you pulled out the fight the week of February the 22nd, and Shakur had to fight Josh Padley. You waited 7 days to get tested on March the 3rd. When you waited the 7 days to get tested on March the 3rd, or 8 days, whatever it was, you didn't get tested in Saudi Arabia. You waited all the way to get tested in motherfucking San Antonio. And when you got tested all the way in San Antonio, they shipped your shit all the way to Illinois. And when you finally got to Illinois, a week later, 2 weeks later, you still had all this shit in your system. You still had all this shit in your system. And you niggas with channels that want to be taken serious, that want to be serious media, that want to be considered serious analysts, that want to be considered the realest. This is the shit y'all perpetuate, bro. This is the shit y'all perpetuate. They skip Nebraska, they skipped Kansas, they skipped Oklahoma, they skipped all that shit to take your shit all the way to Illinois. Your son flew on the plane sick, almost dying. He flew on the plane sick, almost dying, with all of this shit in his system. And you still put him on the plane. How? Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see. Let me just check something real quick. Just give me a moment, chat. Hit the like button, by the way. Oh, there we go. All right, boom. So Floyd Schofield Jr. is sick as a motherfucking dog. He got a tummy ache. He poisoned out this bitch. Okay? He poisoned out this bitch. He poisoned out this bitch. Something wrong with him. He fucked up. They had to rush him to the hospital. He got all these drugs in the system. The hospital in Saudi Arabia say, no, wait, we not going to test him. We not going to test him. We just going to pull him out the fight. And then Floyd Schofield Sr. and Floyd Schofield, hold on, wife is calling. Hello? All right, I'm back. My bad. So you sick. You got your tummy ache. You poisoned. They don't test you in Saudi Arabia. They test you in San Antonio 7 days later. And you take the flight sick with all this stuff in your system. Everything going on. And you hop on a 19 to 24-hour flight with barbiturates, weed, and methamphetamines all in your motherfucking system? For real? For real? Like, come on, bro. Come on, fam. And you niggas like Southpaw TV and Punch Drunk, bro, y'all niggas do better, bro. Y'all trash as fuck for that, dog. Y'all trash as fuck for perpetuating that shit, bro. Don't ask the man no questions. Don't give him no, just get a motherfucker layups and talk shit and key with the nigga. Could never be me, bro. Could never be me. You can't put no paper, no fake ass paperwork in front of somebody. Like, he insulting your intelligence, you insulting your audience intelligence, and you showing that you ain't got no integrity, bro. You ain't no different from the niggas that you talk about. Cause you carry yourself the same way. Difference is they just fuck with Bill and Devin Haney and you fuck with Floyd Schofield right now. That's the only difference. Difference is they fucking with their fighter and showing favoritism and not telling the truth and pushing fake ass narratives and lying and shit all the time. And you doing the same shit. And you doing the same shit just for Floyd Schofield, bro. And it's gonna be people stupid enough to believe you, nigga. It's gonna be people stupid enough to believe you. And I'm here to tell y'all, bro, that shit cap. And I just proved it to you. You're gonna have to show me how the fuck he got sick in Saudi Arabia but got tested in San Antonio 8 days later. You can't get around that shit, bro. You're gonna have to tell me how he got sick in motherfucking Saudi Arabia and they allowed him to fly to motherfucking San Antonio on a motherfucking 19-hour, 24-hour trip, and he got tested in San Antonio, and then they can release the shit, but Saudi Arabia didn't test him. They just let the nigga get on a 24-hour flight. Fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Y'all niggas tripping, man. That's some goofy ass shit, bro. So I don't want to see no more videos, no more shots, no more live streams where y'all talking about how niggas ride for their favorite fighter or how they be fanboys. I don't want to hear, you niggas don't get to talk fanboy about nobody else, bro. When you moving like this, bro, when this is how you move in this boxing talk space, you don't get to talk about motherfucking fanboy behavior, bro. That's some fanboy ass shit. That's some fanned out shit. Niggas on your platform for an hour feed you a false motherfucking receipt and you just eat that shit up. That mean they using you, bro. They don't respect you, nigga. Because if somebody respect you, they tell you the real and wouldn't feed you that bullshit. And if you respected yourself, you'd call them out on it. But y'all just sit there. So what you saying? Oh, so you saying you, oh, okay, talk. Okay, cool. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. D Free says, why did he submit a hair specimen test for only 10 days out? That is used for long-term window, not short-term. Oh, shit, hold on. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You caught another lie? Yeah, I don't know nothing about that shit, bro. D Free was in law enforcement. He know, but he talking about this shit right here. Hair 10 panel. He say that shit is for long term. Short term, they supposed to get your urine or something. Or something else. I guess is what D Free saying. And that's a great point, D Free. I'm just not educated enough to be able to speak on that. I'm sure you are. But what I am saying, bro, is the dates, the date that he actually pulled out the fight, the location of him getting tested in San Antonio when he got sick in Saudi Arabia, shipping the shit from San Antonio to the Plains, Illinois. That shit don't make no sense. And then if you really want to get it, going, laboratory not even spelled correctly on this motherfucking paperwork. Laboratory's not there. Misspelling all over the place. Wrong dates on this motherfucker. Wrong locations on this bitch. And what the fuck does screen cutoff mean? Confirm cutoff. Confirm cutoff. Screen cutoff. That sounds like you editing some shit to me. Sound like you editing some shit to me. What does that shit even mean? Screen cutoff. Confirm cut. That sounds like you editing some shit, fixing some shit. You able to edit a document, all kind of shit. That's it just all cap. The shit just crazy, bro. You're not gonna convince nobody otherwise, bro. He say KO gonna say a Haney fan made the document. This is like when your favorite dude, Bill Haney, signed his name William. This is like when your favorite guy, Bill Haney, misspelled his name on purpose. But it's worse. Because this was the excuse for pulling out of a real fight. A fight that was signed for. Yeah, this shit ridiculous, bro. So let's put that shit to bed right here, right now, bro. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Right? Do me a favor. Hype up the video. Hype up the motherfucking video. And don't forget to catch us live. Y'all know we live right now, but y'all know what it is, bro. We putting in work. Shout out to DJ with the 5-piece in the Super J. Says, that's facts, KO. Hair follicle test go back 6 months. D Free on or something. He always is. My brother be cooking, bro. But my thing is this, bro, and I'm gonna wrap it up here with this topic. When are we as YouTube channel? When are we as media, quote unquote? When the fuck are we going to hold ourselves to the right motherfucking standard? When are we gonna be honest, bro? When are we gonna tell the truth? When are we gonna try to get to the bottom of this shit? When are we gonna really start pushing for motherfucking fights, bro? And stop with this cockamamie bullshit that these niggas is on, man. And y'all just let them go from your platform to your platform to your platform, just lying and shit, because you want some views on YouTube. And I know niggas is gonna watch. So Floyd Schofield Sr., if this get back to you, if you ever decide that you gonna pull up on me, nigga, we talking about this shit. I believe you lying and you a motherfucking liar. And I'm gonna tell you that shit if I ever get to talk to you. And I'm not gonna ask you for no interview. I'm not hitting you up. If you ever feel a certain type of way, this is what I think of you, bro. You a lying ass dude living vicariously through your son. And you lied about this shit. Y'all ducked out on Shakur, bro. And this is coming from a nigga that's not a Shakur Stevenson fan. Y'all ducked that nigga. It would have been better if you would have just left it alone and said, man, look, we wanted to fight, but the British board, we got sick. The British board of boxing control pulled us out the fight. We'll look for that fight in the future. You should have just left that shit alone. But now you making it even worse because you lying on top of a lie to make the lie even worse. And now, as a Tank Davis fan, as I tied into him, D Free, I see you. I'm gonna let you up. I don't even know if I trust this nigga to make it to the fight with Tank, bro. If Tank versus Schofield get done, Can we trust this nigga to show up? Or he gonna get another tummy ache? He gonna get another mosquito bite on his motherfucking hand. All this build up, all this press, all this investment that the promoters will put on this fight for this nigga to pull out again and talk about somebody tried to poison him. Nigga can't be trusted. Straight up. D-Free, what up?
What up, KO? I know you normally do this for smoke or whatever, but I just
Yeah.
want to enlighten the people that's listening that might not know. When it comes to hair follicles and testing like that, they do that for 90 days and longer. The only time somebody would submit a hair follicle under 90 days is if they was convicted on a drug or they was found dirty and they want to prove that they haven't been taking that drug. And so they will submit a hair follicle to show from now all the way back past 90 days, they haven't had anything in their system. That's the only time you would submit a hair follicle in a short term to prove that they haven't had anything in their system. A hair follicle is 90 days or longer. When they want to test, urine it stays in your urine for up to 30 days. It goes into your bloodstream for up to 6 months. So when they do that, they usually do a urine or a blood sample. If they want to prove something longer than that, they would do a hair follicle because it stays in your hair follicle much longer.
But let me ask you this. When you come in sick like that, allegedly sick, and you going through it, it look like you about to die or something seriously wrong with you, they test your ass on site, don't they?
Yeah, they test you and they would say, "This is what we found in your system." They
Yeah.
say
They're not gonna fly you. They're not gonna fly you. They're not gonna let you fly and test you 9 days later in a totally different country, are they?
No, they're gonna
Oh,
test
okay.
you. Any hospital would test you right there and say, "This is what we found in your system while you're sick." Now
Yeah.
you can go and have your own testing on your own to get a second word about it, but they're gonna test you right there and say, "Okay, this is what we found." They said you was either food poison, you ate
Yeah.
something bad, or you drunk something
Mhm.
or whatever. They're gonna test you right there on the spot.
Yeah. And then my last question for you is, to your knowledge, Saudi Arabia is one of the richest countries in the world and got a pretty good medical system since they got so much money. They one of the richest oil countries in the world and they got a shit ton of money. So they got pretty good doctors and pretty good hospitals, correct?
Yeah, they got they
Oh,
got
okay.
top they
Okay.
got they got state of the art equipment over there. They can test for anything the same way they can do it in the United States.
Oh, okay. So in your opinion, Schofield's full of shit.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
when I
okay.
saw it, when I saw the hair follicle at the top, I was like, hold up, hair follicle? Why are you submitting a hair follicle? That's
Okay.
not something that you do.
Yeah, already. Shout out to my dog from DC, D Free, man. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. D Free, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the education.
No problem, man.
All right, salute to my homie D Free, bro. Real talk. All right. Jupe, I see you in the building. What up, Jupe? Hold on. All right. 50 Rich say, yeah, he gonna show up for the tank fight for the fame. Cause I saw your second comment. You didn't mean face. You said for the fame and for the money. Bro, I can't risk that if I'm PBC. I can't risk that if I'm Prime Video. If it goes to purse bid and another promoter bids on the fight, I can't risk that shit. Cause the biggest fame and the biggest money fight of his career was Shakur Stevenson. What happened? Jupe, I'll recap for you. I'll recap for you. Give me 1 second. I'll recap for you. Hold up. This ain't gonna take long because you came in with a lot of other people. Please give my likes to 250. Please give my likes to 250. So Juke Floyd Schofield Sr. accidentally told on his son over on Southpaw TV and over on Punch Drunk Boxing. And I'm calling both of them out for allowing him to be full of shit. For allowing him to be full of shit. Straight up. And let me pause. Let me pause real quick. Before you niggas try to act like you don't know who I am, understand one of you is live right now. And I'm also live. Look at your numbers right now and look at mine at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. One of us has a total of 361 people watching. The other one has 100 people watching. So try to play dumb if you want to. Try to play dumb if you want to. But let's get to it. I'm gonna recap it for you real quick, Juke. That's just me talking shit a little bit. You know, niggas like to play dumb. Who is this nigga? Nigga, you know who the fuck I am. You niggas know. You niggas know very motherfucking well. Very motherfucking well. So this is what we were talking about, Juke. Floyd Schofield Sr. up in this bitch line and shit. Okay? Up in this motherfucker line, acting. This is supposed to be the report where his son got poisoned for the Shakur fight and why he pulled out the Shakur fight. So just right off the rip, without going into a recook, Juke, I'm gonna show you this. What D Free and I was just talking about was his hair follicle shit. Why they testing hair follicles for something that was happened really quickly that week? You should have been testing his urine or whatever. D Free just went over that very eloquently. But what I was talking about before D Free got up here, what I noticed and what I was cooking on was this right here. The Shakur Stevenson fight was on February the 22nd. Floyd Schofield got sick the week of the fight. They saying that they collected his sample on March the 3rd, 2025, so they waited over a week to test his shit. That was the first thing I said. This is bullshit. Y'all lying like a motherfucker. Floyd Schofield Sr. lying his motherfucking ass off. And we always knew it, but you just let people keep putting their lies together, and then finally they got to show you fake paperwork, and they shit can't stand the test of the motherfucking scrutiny. Then what we really went to, Juke, was this right here. So not only did he get tested on March the 3rd, they didn't test his ass in Saudi Arabia, Juke. They tested the nigga in San Antonio. So he got sick in Saudi Arabia before the Shakur Stevenson-Josh Padley fight, because Josh Padley was the replacement. Josh Padley fought Shakur Stevenson on February 22nd, 2025. So what they want us to believe is that Floyd Schofield got sick before that fight. Not only did they wait to test him for what was in his system until March the 3rd, they flew his ass on a 19 to 24-hour trip from motherfucking Saudi Arabia to motherfucking San Antonio, and he didn't get tested for the shit that made him sick until he was in San Antonio on March the motherfucking 3rd. And you got niggas like Southpaw and niggas like Punch Drunk Boxing that love to criticize other people for how they cover people like Devin Haney, the little dumb bum channels, little bum from the bottom, little bum side bummiest brand in the land, CeeLo Green, the bus driver, all them niggas, how they cover Devin Haney, and these niggas doing the same shit for Floyd Schofield right the fuck now. Lying for that nigga, letting that nigga come to their channel and just lie to them for hours straight, unchecked. That's what I was cooking on. You know, setting the record straight. As it says, KO reacts to all the lies surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Schofield and why they making me want to throw up. This shit makes me want to throw up because the problem is, Juke, the problem is LaRon, the problem is OG Victor, 997 years old, the problem is D1, the problem is Free Smoke, the problem is Ruben Langford, the problem is Jeep Red Boy. They group me in with these niggas. I get grouped in with niggas like this. And as a result, TMZ can go take my report from a month ago and post it today, and now the world is acting like this shit is news. Because I'm lumped in with these niggas. Makes me want to puke, makes me want to throw up, makes me want to think about whether or not I want to continue to do this shit, man. Makes me really want to consider, do I really want to do this shit? Because the niggas that I'm grouped in with is fucking crazy. Crazy. Shout out to my dog DJ though. 5-piece. No biscuit in super chat. They have to do a toxicology on the spot so they don't give you medicine that can kill you if it's mixed with something else in your system. Facts. Facts. Here's the thing though, DJ. Southpaw got a respectable amount of followers. Punch Drunk got a respectable amount of followers. People like Mill City, they have a respectable amount of followers. All of those channels got more subscribers than me. So it's going to be people that hear that shit and believe that shit. it's gonna be people that hear that shit and run with that shit, bro. When it's clear as day, it's a motherfucking lie. Shout out to my dog Soul Glow. One Piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Jeep Red Boy, 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. Just showing love out to the channel. I appreciate you, Jeep Red Boy. Brother Huey Q, I feel that shit. I understand that shit. But what's my reward? To have TMZ steal my scoop 2 motherfucking times? Which we about to get to the Gervonta Davis shit right now. But to have him, and y'all excuse my dog. My wife is coming home. She'll be able to get him quiet when she walk in the door. But what's my reward? I appreciate that, bro. But what's my reward? For TMZ to continue to steal my motherfucking scoops? For motherfuckers to watch me and not admit that they watch me, not credit me, not do nothing but take my motherfucking reports and then go put them on other platforms and shit and act like those are the ones that's breaking the shit? Nah, bro. That's my reward for this shit. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Anyway, we off of this shit. Let's talk about Gervonta. Because apparently, something that I told y'all a month ago and then reconfirmed with y'all a day ago, somehow it's breaking news today. Somehow it's breaking news. Somehow it's breaking motherfucking news that Gervonta Davis had a warrant issued for his arrest back in April. Shout out to Dondry, bro. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, KO, you know, Jay Prince got them assassins. And he had to wait them out. Ash Shakur getaway driver. Stinson. Allegedly. See, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly. Since you dropped the super chat, let me digress. Since you dropped the super chat, let me digress. Because you sent this to me. And Shakur fans, this is how real I am. Shakur fans, this is the difference between me and a lot of niggas. This is the difference. I'm going to show you. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Shout out to my dog Jamar Skywalker. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. It says, late but caught the early fire. I feel your anger, KO. It's not really anger, bro. I'm just frustrated with this shit, bro. Because watching the world, like, react to some shit that I told y'all about. And then not only that I told y'all about, they reporting the shit inaccurately, too. We're going to get there, though. I'm going to talk about, we're talking about Gervonta a little bit later. But I want to talk about this. Because this is how real I am. I haven't brought this up. Let me do this. 1 second. Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know if y'all saw this. I don't know if y'all saw this. I don't know if y'all witnessed this, and I don't know how true it is. But breaking news. Shakur Stevenson and Patrick Clark arrived and left together after the murder, according to search warrant affidavit. And I'll make this big for you. This is when Shakur Stevenson was at the dice game with Jay Prince and them. Shooting dice. Takeoff. Got killed. Thomas Hill, what up? Mm-hmm. Affidavit or affiant. This says 20. Burglary of a motor vehicle. Affiant. Obtained cell phone records for Patrick Clark as he was seen on surveillance video actively using his cell phone. These phone records confirmed that his phone was present in the immediate vicinity of the scene and confirmed that the last number called by Patrick Clark before he arrived at the bowling alley, and the first number he called after fleeing the scene in his vehicle belongs to professional boxer Shakur Stevenson, who is known to be present at the scene. This matches the surveillance video which depicts Patrick Clark leaving the bowling alley with this same individual, as well as leaving together afterwards. Now, I want to pose a question to y'all, and I know the answer to this question. This question is fucking rhetorical. In today's media climate, in today's boxing climate, if a fighter whose name rhymes with Gervonta Davis, if his name don't rhyme with Gervonta Davis, his name is Gervonta Davis. If a fighter whose names rhyme with Gervonta Davis, if something like this came out that he was in the car, that he arrived with somebody, and then left with somebody that was accused of unaliving someone else, do you think it would be a bigger news story? If he was in a similar situation, do you think it would be a bigger news story? I did a video earlier today talking about sabotage. Think about that shit. And I've talked to y'all about the blessings and the curses of Tank Davis's position or any superstar's position. The blessings, the money, the fame, the motion, the all of that shit that come with the good shit that come with it. The bad shit is you can have something minor in comparison. Battery, DV. Minor in comparison to accessory to murder, getaway driver, hanging around. You can have something minor in comparison, and that should be way bigger. Like niggas is talking about Shakur Stevenson's next fight, or what he gonna do next, or who should he fight, all this shit. Meanwhile, motherfuckers trying to him Tank up and fuck his whole career up. Behind something far less nefarious. But I let y'all use y'all imagination with this shit. Shout out to Brashley McClendon with the 5-piece in the super chat. Says, I hope he wasn't involved. And Jay Prince Jr. tried to say he was never there. Meanwhile, there's a whole video of him stepping over Takeoff body. Oh, it's definitely some shit going on there. Hey, Sostain, what up, bro? But let's get to let's. I just wanted to show y'all that, like, I'm seeing it. And Shakur fans, I'm so motherfucking real. I could easily talk about that shit. I could easily make a video. I could make a video tomorrow, breaking news, and talk about that shit, twist that shit, do whatever. But my thing is, I don't be wishing shit on people, bro. I don't be wishing shit on people. I could be making videos right now about Devin Haney. What happened to the assault case in New York? Where that's at? Why ain't nobody talking about that? Did the case get dropped? What the fuck going on? But we're gonna get back to what we were talking about, man. Y'all excuse my dollars again. I want to talk about this Gervonta Davis shit, man. All right. Gervonta Davis, wanted man, arrest warrant issued for probation violation. Gervonta Davis is in the crosshairs of authorities in Maryland who want the star boxer in handcuffs after allegedly violating his probation during an altercation at a Miami strip club last year. Right off the rip. Right off the rip, the title. Gervonta Davis, a wanted man. Wanted man in all caps. I want you to see how niggas play. Number one, let me go on a tangent real quick. The nerve of a mother. I don't give a fuck who owns TMZ. I don't care how much money y'all got. I don't care about none of that shit. The nerve of you motherfuckers to write this shit like it's breaking news a month later. The nerve of you motherfuckers to write this shit like it's some sort of breaking news after I done already went over this shit, said this shit, let everybody know this shit was going on, and now niggas is acting like this shit is breaking news. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. But also, I want you to see how they play, how they playing with Tank Davis, bro. Notice how wanted man is all in caps. Everything else has the proper, first name, proper noun, first letter is capitalized, the rest of the name is cool. But look how big they made wanted man. A wanted man. Arrest warrant issue for probation violation. We already went over this, number one. But number two, here's my question. Gervonta Davis in the crosshairs of authorities in Maryland who want the star boxer in handcuffs after allegedly violating his probation during an altercation at a Miami strip club last year. So they're reporting to you that the reason that the bench warrant was issued for his arrest was because of what happened in the Miami strip club. Let me cook on that for a second. This is just about tonight. It's not about right or wrong, bro. It's not about my opinions about this and what should happen. Tonight is really just about correcting the record like we did with Floyd, Schofield Jr. and Sr., bro. Right off the rip, this first little part right here, let me talk to y'all about that. Number one, bro. The hell? Try this again. There we go. All right, there we go. Right off the rip, bro. Right off the rip. I would tell y'all this, bro. If this judge issued a bench warrant for his arrest because of what happened at that nightclub, why didn't she issue a bench warrant for his arrest in July 2025? Right off the rip, let me poke holes and let me let y'all know how TMZ is full of shit and how they riding the motherfucking coattails and then making it more salacious so that they can get clicks and views. Because if they report the truth, oh, she violated him or she issued a bench warrant for his arrest because she don't like the way that his team is filing paperwork, then that don't bring in the masses as much. But if we can say he's a wanted man, and the reason that she issued the warrant was because of what happened in Miami, you're going to drive more traffic to your channel. Because if you say he's a wanted man, but his team already filed a motion to try to get the warrant thrown out, and his team already filed a motion for hearing. Or he's a wanted man, but his team, the minute she issued the bench warrant, they went ahead and filed a motion. The minute that she revoked or she denied their motion, they put in a motion for a hearing. The minute that she Denied that motion, they put in another motion. So if you say he's a wanted man, but he's trying everything he can to do to take care of this shit, it don't hit the same. If you say, oh, he got a bench warrant issued for his arrest, and we looked in the motherfucking court filings, and it's really because there's some deficient filing in the paperwork, and we have nothing else to go off of, then it don't hit the same. But if you could say, oh, he got a warrant issued for his arrest, and it's because of what he did in Miami, people gonna pay more attention to that, bro. I remember when I cooked that clown Blue Blood Sports TV last year. I remember when I cooked him last year. And what got him in his feelings, what made him want to debate, or what made him feel like he wanted to smoke with KO, was when I exposed him with one line. And I tell y'all this all the time, bro. If you didn't even know something happened, how the fuck we are supposed to believe that you know why it happened? TMZ is no different. Just because y'all know them, just because y'all know who they are and what, and y'all heard them before, they no different. If you know something, if you didn't even know something was going on, how the fuck we supposed to trust you know why it's going on? Them motherfuckers didn't even know that he had a warrant issued for his arrest until I came back and did another video on it a day ago, bro. So y'all, they didn't even know that shit. They didn't even know that he had a warrant for over a motherfucking month. And I've been telling y'all that shit for over a month now. Go check the receipts. But y'all didn't know why. Y'all didn't know he had it, but now all of a sudden y'all know why. I've been telling y'all that shit. Pay attention, bro. Peep the game. I be giving y'all lessons in this shit too, on top of just cooking on boxing. Motherfuckers coming to you telling you why something happened, but they didn't even know it happened. They found out when you found out, or they found out after you found out. You can never trust that shit. Straight up. But don't believe me, bro. You know, we just set the table over here. We just set the table and shit. That's all we do. I tell y'all all the time, bro. Money talk, bullshit walk. Meaning paperwork always gets you. Always gets you right there. Here go right here, bro. Here you go right here. I got you. Now I wonder why people from TMZ, why other channels, I wonder why they can't do the same type of report. So here go Tank Davis case file right here. April 1st. April 6th, deficient filing. April 6th, deficient filing. April 6th, deficient filing. April 6th, notice of deficiency. April 10th, probation report. April 24th, order rule. April 24th, arrest warrant issued. April 27th, the day after, or 3 days later, his team put in a motion to quash the warrant or get rid of the warrant or whatever. May 4th, deficient filing, notice of deficiency. Judge replies to him on May the 6th, denying their petition or their motion. They write another motion requesting for a trial. She denies that, and they've written another motion. But what I want to focus in on, this right here. This is why she issued a bench warrant. You can see it right here on May the 4th. You can see it right here on April the 6th. You can see it 3 times on April the 6th again. You can see it on April the 1st. And that's it. Now, what TMZ is reporting and trying to have y'all believe, bro, is that this is stemming from his case in Florida. That this is stemming from something he did wrong in Florida. That she is violating him because of Florida. But here you go, right here. Y'all can read it, bro. I ain't got to read it to you. Read it for yourself. And then when you get done, ask yourself, with all the money TMZ got, with everything they got going on, why they ain't doing this type of work? Why they ain't doing this type of work? This is what it say. Why are they letting you believe that she is violating him because of what happened in Miami, Florida? Why are they letting you believe that she is issuing a bench warrant for him because of what happened in Miami, Florida? Because it's salacious. It gives you headlines. Everybody's going to pay attention to it. Why are they just now reporting something that comes from April? I'm going to get there. Joseph, I see you backstage. But look. Take a look at it. There you go. That's another one. Here's the rest of it. This is directly from the Maryland courts, bro. Because to me, in my opinion, it's about painting him as a criminal, painting him as a crook, giving him negative press. Why is it that as soon as he pops out, every time something comes up? Peep the vision. He came back, said, as soon as my knee get better, I'm coming for Pitbull Cruz. Everybody start getting hype about Pitbull Cruz. Everybody start doing this, doing that. What happens? They issue the arrest warrant. Now, when they issue that motherfucker, see, I look at it from a whole picture, y'all. When they issue the arrest warrant, what they do? Marshals coming out. You know what I mean? He's a fugitive. Marshals this, marshal that. We got the fugitive task force involved. All that shit. When Simon T. Steckel sat in front of those motherfucking reporters, and he told them, "Hey, bro, we already. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got y'all, bro." Give me 1 second. Hold on, I think I know who sent it to me. I got y'all, bro. Cause I have to show y'all this shit. This shit is really important, bro. I gotta find this receipt for y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think I got it. Damn, I can't find it, bro. Oh, I need that shit, bro. If somebody got the fucking what I'm looking for, bro, is the that Simon T. Steckel at Tank Davis's arraignment hearing. I had that shit too. Hold on, bro. Okay, I think I got it. Uh, uh, mm. Damn, I had the whole video too, bro. Anyway, yeah, bro. That's what I'm looking for, dog. I had that shit. I can't find it. Let me catch these super chat. Shout out to my dog Enigma with the 10 piece in the super chat. KO, bottom line is Tank refused to be down with the F shit. The fact that he's his own man, he's regarded as a threat to the system, fam. This shit deeper than boxing, KO. Starting to look that way. Detroit Mike, 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Ohagu, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. I'm starting to notice how TMZ and all these other news outlets loves helping tainting successful famous black man names. Our own people love it. Damn. Shout out to Trap Band. That's a fact though. Shout out to Trap Band with the 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. Shout out to my dog Elite Israel with the 2 piece in that PayPal, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you. Make sure I got all of that. But anyway, the point that I was making was this, bro. Is the coverage is crazy. When they had an arrest warrant, they wanted to arrest Tank Davis. They said, look, bro, we got this task force. He's a fugitive. We got the marshals. We trying to track his ass down. But they never did that same press conference to let the world know that Tank Davis's lawyer actually reached out to them. That Tank Davis's lawyer actually tried to give the DA all the information that he had so that they wouldn't bring charges in the first place. That's the difference in coverage. That's the sabotage I'm talking about. That's the bullshit I'm talking about. And you look at this situation right now. I just showed y'all, right? This shit. Not to mention, if you do a little critical thinking and you do a little journalism, you can see like, yo, if they were going to violate him for allegedly doing something or being accused of doing something, why didn't they violate him last year when his baby mama accused him of something and he was arrested? But then you can, all of this shit is public information. You can go into the court system. You can see what the problem is. You can see what they have going on. And you can clearly see that her violating him has nothing to do with, or her wanting to issue a bench warrant for his arrest or saying he might have possibly violated parole. It has nothing to do with the case in Miami, Florida, because a judge cannot violate you because you were accused of something. It just can't happen, bro. It makes absolutely no sense. You cannot do that legally, bro. Because anybody can accuse me of anything. So if I'm on probation and somebody said I did something and I haven't had my due process yet, you just get to violate me and throw my ass in jail because somebody said I did something. Our legal system don't work that way, dog. And that's what I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. And then no matter how much paperwork I show y'all, no matter how many receipts I give y'all, I always end up at the same place with you niggas, man. The paperwork can literally say what it is on multiple occasions. Yet people are telling you it's from something else. No, they cannot, bro. No, they cannot. At all. In some, it depends on the lawyers that you have. But in most cases, you cannot be in violation of parole or probation if somebody just accused you of something. Because what's to stop a cop from targeting you knowing that you on probation, and knowing that you on parole, and just pulling you over. So if a cop pulls you over and says you were speeding, now you violated your probation, all because they accuse you of some shit. The justice system don't work that way, Cornelius. You have to be convicted of a crime. If that's the case, they would have violated them last year, bro. Joseph, talk to me, fam.
What's up, KO? You know, when this like stuff first started out, I wasn't believing it. But like I'm starting to believe what you saying, cause like every time he pop out, it's just like a new charge come out
Or
or a
old, or
drug.
old,
Yeah.
some old shit they've been sitting on.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, I don't know how he violated his probation for popping out on Adrian Broner's stream. And I'm like, she should have if she wanna violate him, she should have violated him when he came back to Baltimore, but she didn't. She gave him a pass on it. So it's just like confusing me. It's just like she's just trying to find something. And I'm like, he didn't take no drinks with Adrian Broner. Uh, he didn't want no mics around him. He
No,
told
but
people
this
to
is
take
this is
mics off,
old.
all that.
This is old though, bro.
So
This
I'm
is a
like, what is she
warrant.
violating
This
him
is a
on then?
warrant. This is a warrant way back from when I told y'all about this shit a month ago. This is not a new warrant, bro. This is a warrant that she issued back on April 24th. And if you look at
Yeah.
the story, they don't tell you that his team filed multiple motions, that his team is trying to get a hearing set to take care of this, that he's literally trying to address this shit. They don't report that to you though. They
Yeah,
just
but
call him
I
a
think it's
wanted man.
like a what do they call it? Like a witch hunt? Because they wait till like he get on Adrian Broner's stream and then he gives Adrian Broner some good advice. He don't do it in front of the public and this and that. And like he's starting to get his shine and his likeness back and everything. Like people ain't talking about the case. And then they drop that back on him. It's just weird to me. That's all I had to say.
Already, bro. I appreciate you. Salute to Joseph. Cornelius, talk to me. Cornelius, are you there? Cornelius. Cornelius, can you hear me, bro? Yo, 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 yo. Hey, chat, y'all let Cornelius know I was talking. Cornelius, I kicked you off because I was talking, bro. I guess you couldn't hear me. You got to fix your audio, fam. And then you're more than welcome to come back up. Chat, y'all let him know. Y'all let him know, bro. But to what Joseph was saying, bro, this is my point, fam. This is what I'm saying. Every single time you see PBC post some shit, you see Cornelius, you was up here. You couldn't hear me. I was asking you what's up, and you couldn't hear me, bro. But here's what I'm saying, bro. Is every time he pop back out, every time you see him, oh, he running again. Oh shit, they ordered the fight with Schofield. Oh shit, he over there on AB stream and shit. Let's throw a monkey wrench in this shit. Let's bring us some shit that's already happened. Let's bring us some shit that he's already behind the scenes taking care of or trying to take care of. And let's make it seem like he got more issues. Let's make it seem like he did something else. Let's get the marshals. Let's get the marshals. Let's make everybody know we looking for him. We got the marshals involved. But when his lawyer reached out to us behind the scenes to try to handle the matter, we don't do a press conference and say nothing. We let everybody think he on the run. We let everybody think that he ain't trying to handle this and he just running around this bitch like a fugitive. It's a smear campaign, dog. It's a smear campaign, dog. I'm under the impression, this is my personal opinion, if he didn't ever get on AB stream and go too viral, this news never comes out from TMZ. I feel like they were directed to do this shit. I feel like they sat on this shit and they say, not right now, we'll wait. Yeah, not right now, we'll wait. This shit getting too crazy for me, bro. And here's the thing, it's not gonna work. I've never known D1. I've never known not D1. I've never known TMZ to report something a month late. Somebody name me the time. I've never known them to report something a month late like it's breaking news. TMZ done reported a lot of shit. Somebody give me the time they done. Somebody give me the time they done that shit where they have waited a month after something to finally report the shit. Somebody let me know. And I hate this take right here. I hate this take right here, and I'm gonna tell you why. I hate this shit right here, and D1, I'm gonna let you up. I hate this shit right here, Michael Drake, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Did he do it? Did he not do it? What's going on? What's this? What's that? Whatever. We'll see how all that plays out. I already know what I think in my head how this shit gonna play out. Let him handle it then. If it's all his fault, why you pushing this trial back? If it's all his fault, run him out, put him in jail then. Run the shit, put him in jail. Do your trial. If it's all his fault, extradite his shit to Baltimore then. Extradite his ass back to Baltimore then. Make him stand in front of you though. If it's all his fault. But this petty smear campaign shit, let's wait. We're not gonna say nothing for months. We're not gonna say nothing for months. Okay, he trying to pop back out. Boom, gotcha, nigga. Oh, we ain't gonna say nothing. 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 Oh, he back on social media. Boom, gotcha, nigga. That's the shit I have a problem with. If he did the shit, if he guilty of the shit, sit your ass down. You get what come with your decisions. But how is it his fault that the prosecution has 7 months and then still pushed the court date back? How is that his fault? How is it his fault that his legal team is trying to handle whatever issue the judge got in Baltimore, Maryland, but she keep telling them no? How is that his fault? That's why I hate that shit, bro. D1, talk to me.
What up with you, knockout? Salute, bro.
I'm chilling, fam. What's good?
Shit. Cornelius wanted me to come up here and try to share this with you, but I clicked from my computer and there's no way to share it to you because I don't know how to fucking. You're the only person I've ever emailed in my entire life, so it just says it, and I do know of what the argument he's making. Like, the judge could be real biased and say that she's on a hunch that she thinks he did something wrong and try to lock him up. And it could be from Dean getting arrested and Tank being on that live stream last night. I don't know where it's coming from, but this is what
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there, and then I'm gonna let you cook on it. It can't be that because this warrant was issued on April 24th.
All right. Well, then we know.
Yeah,
what
this
it
warrant was a month ago.
And shame on them people,
TMZ chose today to report something that I reported to y'all a month ago. This is not a new warrant.
Timing. It's timing.
It's not a new warrant. This shit is from April, bro.
Yep, they found a way they can spin it and shoot it out to the public and make it get some reads and some clicks on the computer, and that's exactly what we got here, bro. Guaranteed. Salute to you, bro, and shame on them. I can't believe they don't give no credit to you, bro. This is like the third time, second at least.
Yeah, second.
This the second at least, my G. This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They just be doing fucking whatever they want. It don't matter. And bro, that's why it's always good to be a person with integrity for times like this. You get to show your glaring hand, bro. I got pocket aces. You motherfuckers are bluffing, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But I appreciate you, bro. Let me get back to it, fam.
Do your thing, fam.
All right, Terrence, what's up?
What up, Knockout? I just wanted to clarify something in the Tank case. Even if Tank is, let's just say that he goes to a jury trial and he wins. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be okay with the parole violation, and here's why: a jury trial is not by preponderance of evidence. You know, is a higher legal standard to convict him there, but the judge at the parole violation
Hold on, because I can't let you give people misinformation.
Okay.
Well, Preponderance of evidence is in civil cases.
Yes,
Reasonable,
I said in
reasonable,
the criminal.
reasonable,
No,
reasonable doubt is in criminal cases.
yes.
In
So that
criminal cases, you have reasonable doubt. The burden of proof is 90 to 99%.
right,
In civil cases, preponderance of the evidence is 51%.
correct. But I'm
So
saying in
go
terms
ahead.
of the evidence when he goes back to Baltimore, all I'm saying is, and he's in front of that judge and he presents evidence, they don't have to go 90%. They only have to prove 51%. That's all I'm saying.
That's not
So
true. That's a criminal proceeding, bro.
no. They treat when you're a parolee, they treat a different
He's
standard.
not
It's
on. He's not on parole. He's on probation. Those are two different things, bro.
okay. So maybe that is different. Okay,
Parole,
because
parole, parole, and probation are two different things, bro.
so I don't know. I thought he was on parole. I mean probation. I mean parole. Okay, so maybe that might make a difference. And but I know that those evidentiary or hearings are different. Yeah, are different. They're not the same standard. But yeah, that could be correct. I'll have to check that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Anybody else want to come up? What'd you say, drink? Man, it's 322 viewers right now. All kinds of motherfuckers in here sneaking around with burners, and that's not logged into YouTube. Haters, trainers, boxers, commentators, other YouTubers, writers, promoters, etc. all watching. That's facts though. Shout out to Curtis Robinson with the 5 piece in the super chat. So I'm tired of this biased ass judge and this BS about him. And it's sad. It's sad. Sad as F. FB more fans is pissed. Terrence, what's up, bro? Terrence, you back?
Oh, no, knockout.
Okay. Okay. All right. What up, Be More Bully?
What's up, man? What's up?
I'm chilling, bro.
Hey, man. There's some things about last night I watched the stream and there was an incident at the house
Yeah.
other than what Dean was arrested for. It had to do with some dude
Mm-hmm.
allegedly came to the house with a gun,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They said their security went on, disarmed him, took the gun from him, bam, and they let the dude go. The cops came out and the cops wanted to get a report and all this, and they was telling the cops what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Tank in the backyard. And I'm saying this because they said somebody leaked the location of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the fact he the most high profile was person in there.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is this. I'm not prone to believing in coincidences. And I want Tank to go ahead and put a wall around himself. It's
Mm-hmm.
always better to be safe than cautious. Always better to be safe than cautious. Especially when you have a situation like this. They're already trying to smear your name. And they are trying to use whatever means they can to achieve these means
Mm-hmm.
to judge violating them on mere procedure or something, and she put out a failure to appeal or whatever this bench warrant is for.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had a situation in Florida. It takes juice to be pushing these prosecutors to be stringing this along like this.
Not to cut you off, be more bully, but this is the smoke link right now. And I don't think we got no smoke. But I'm gonna open up the panel in a minute though.
All right, bet.
Yeah, let me get
But
back to it, bro.
I just wanted to go ahead and say that, put
No,
a
it's
little
all
bit
good.
of that out.
It's all good, man. Salute to you, fam. All right, shout out to my dog Brashley McClendon, with being a member for 13 straight months. Tank need to stay far away from that scene, and especially that crash out Dean for real. AB knew better than to put him in that situation, bro. Here's the thing, fam. That has nothing to do with, like, I get what you're saying. That has nothing to do with what we talking about. And see, this is the shit that people are falling for, Brashley. That's why I don't believe in coincidences. That's why I'm doing this live stream. The timing of this shit. You wait till he go viral. You wait till he back out popping it. You wait till you see him post a couple of pictures of him chilling and celebrating. You wait to see him running or whatever. PBC's gearing up to try to do something with him and get his shit back going. And you wait for today to say, oh, by the way, we want to let y'all know he got an arrest warrant. This arrest warrant got nothing to do with the stream last night. They just used the stream to do it because he back out popping. And he's in the algorithm. And so let us do this shit, even though this shit already happened a month ago. And let us report it in a way. Let us report it in a way that makes it look one way when it's really something else. Give me. That's not like this hasn't the stream got nothing to do with it. The point is, this shit got reported today when the warrant was issued in April. The point is, when they reported the shit, they made it seem like he's a wanted man and he got in the warrant again, but his team has been trying to take care of it the whole motherfucking time. The point is, when he got the arrest warrant, they plastered it all over everybody, did a whole motherfucking press conference, said the U.S. Marshals was looking for him, and they was trying to find a motherfucking fugitive. But when his team tried to reach out to him behind the scenes and say, nigga, we ain't running from nothing, we trying to take care of this, they went ghost. They didn't respond to his legal team, and they didn't do a press conference saying, hey, he's not a fugitive. He's actually trying to take care of this. That's the point of today's live stream. The point is, Floyd Schofield Sr. is out here lying about a motherfucking toxicology report, putting fake dates on it, fake reports, fake fucking locations, fake everything. The point of the live stream is the agenda of media right now, the agenda of content creators, the way that people are moving, and they are manipulating fans into believing lies and misinformation, bro. And you know what people were talking about? Tank Davis fucked up again. Oh, Tank Davis shouldn't have been out there with motherfucking Dean and Gray. Oh, he ain't learned his lesson. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that. They not mentioning that it's some shit that in the system that says it's something with the motherfucking paperwork. It don't say nothing about because he violated the motherfucking probation with what happened in the motherfucking Miami. Because if that's the case, then no one ever answers this motherfucking question. So I'm going to keep asking it. What is the difference between what happened at Tootsie's and what happened on Father's Day weekend in July 2025? In June 2025, when his baby mama called the police in him and said he slapped in the back of her head and did this and did that, and he got arrested. They issued a warrant for his arrest and arrested him in July. What's the difference? Why didn't she violate him then? If this right now is a violation and it's because of what happened in Miami allegedly, then why didn't what allegedly happened in Miami 4 or 5 months before that get him violated then? That shit don't matter, nigga. A violation is a violation. They don't be like, yo, the Judge Althea Handy, the same judge that violated this nigga and extended his probation 18 months because he had dinner in Baltimore, Maryland, and he wasn't supposed to be there. He went to dinner, nigga. And she extended his probation 18 months for not checking in to go to dinner. That same judge is going to be like, oh, you got arrested? Nigga, that's supposed to be a violation. Never mind, but if you do it again, I'm going to violate you again. And then, no, she going to violate that nigga for getting arrested. If she going to violate him for motherfucking going to dinner, come on, bro. What you can't get past is the fact that Tank wouldn't even be able to be targeted if he never got in trouble in the first place. He is responsible for his own actions. But if you being responsible for your own actions, then again, I said it, but I don't know if you was here. Take me to court then. Stop stalling me. Out there handy. If I really violated my probation because of whatever, then had them try to send me back to Baltimore, Maryland so I can sit in front of you then. State of Florida. If I really did this shit, stop delaying my motherfucking court date. Go ahead and run this shit on court. Go ahead and run this shit. Let's see what the fuck going on. You saying the obvious, my nigga. We been there, done that, said that hundreds of times. What I'm on right now is either put the motherfucker in jail, convict him, do what you gonna do with him, or get the fuck on down, bro. Get the fuck on down. Cause right now y'all playing. And it seemed like they playing because they know we gotta fuck with them as much as we can, cause we ain't gonna be able to get them on this shit either. That's what it looked like to me. This nigga playing in our face, still working out, not worried about a motherfucking thing. Still out here doing this motherfucking thing. Still popular than the motherfucker, rich than the motherfucker. Look like he about to get back to his motherfucking life and we ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Let's try to make it as inconvenient as possible. So let's go ahead and push this hearing back. Let's go ahead and keep this motherfucking warrant active until he can get out of that Miami shit. Let's keep on smearing and smearing and smearing. Just run the shit then out there, Handy. Cause this is something y'all didn't know. I'll give y'all some breaking news. Dundry kept asking this shit, and Dundry, I couldn't tell you this. I couldn't tell you this, bro. But I can tell you this now. His probation officer, he has a probation officer in Florida now, bro. Just so you know, bro. He has a probation officer in Florida. Then probation reports you see, that's somebody in Florida that the shit got transferred to that's checking in. Mm-hmm. And so if it's really like that, then extradite his ass back to Baltimore, Maryland. Mm-hmm. The person reporting back to her is checking in with him in Florida. Shout out to Amar Senior being a member for 5 months. Say salute, KO. Salute to you. No, the probation is still based out of Baltimore, Maryland, but the person that's checking in, they're not calling and checking in. The person, I'll even tell you her name. And this how a Tank team might listen like, how the fuck KO know this? His probation officer name is Portia. Her name is Portia. She's checking in Florida. Knocking on his door in Florida. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The report she's sending back is her knocking on his door, checking on him. Maybe he might have to piss in the cup, all of that shit. Mm-hmm. Just FYI. Just FYI. Free Smokey been leaving the state of Florida. What are you talking about, bro? His grandmother died and everything. He been back and forth, bro. But anyway, my overall point, and then I'll move on with y'all, bro. My overall point of this whole situation is 2 things. Number 1, TMZ, get off my nuts, bro. And report shit responsibly. There's no evidence. There's no articles. There's no nothing to support that Gervonta Tank Davis is currently has a bench warrant for his arrest because him being accused of something in Miami, Florida is the reason that he's getting violated by the judge. If you go into the court documents, you go into the paperwork, I showed it all to y'all. The reason that she has a bench warrant issue for his arrest right now is something that's going on clerically with the team and with his legal team. And this is what I believe in my heart, my mind, and my heart, and my opinion, and based on speaking to people about this situation that are a lot closer to Tank Davis than I am. She wants him. She won't lift the warrant because she wants him to somehow slip up, be in Baltimore, Maryland, and end up being able to be in front of her while this Florida case is still ongoing, because it will increase her chances of being able to violate him and either extend his probation or worse. From his legal side and from his team, they are trying to hold that off. That's why they're requesting hearings. That's why they're saying, no, just schedule a hearing for us. Why do you have a warrant issue from his arrest? He's not trying to run from this allegation. He's not trying to do nothing because they want to get in front of her with this case dropped. See how that shit gets a lot weaker? If your judge out there handy and Gervonta Tank Davis is standing in front of you while he has charges against him, think of the things, think of where that puts you as a judge and the types of things you can do and the types of decisions that you can make. But if your judge out there handy in Baltimore, Maryland, and Tank Davis shows up in front of you having a criminal case in Miami, Florida dropped, or a not guilty verdict in a non-disclosed settlement with no one willing to testify, then how does that look for you? That's what I believe is what's going on. Is this is a fight from her side. We're not gonna lift the bench one. We just want, they're not gonna extradite him for no motherfucking probation, right? That's not happening. Like, they're not wasting those resources. But if he's found in Baltimore or something, and she can get in front of him while this case is still ongoing in Miami, Florida, then you could have action. But if he can stay out the way, stay in Florida, stay in Miami, handle this case, and then be like, oh yeah, I heard y'all had a warrant for me. What's up? Oh, we thought you violated your probation because you did such. Oh, those charges was dropped. It's preponderance of the evidence. KO, well, what evidence can she prove if the person that she's trying to prove it against is not willing to testify? Just let that shit sink in. Let that shit sink in. This is the game that's being played right now. And then what? TMZ reports it today. He's outside. Probably got some good news from Simon T. Steckel. State of Florida's look like they falling back a little bit. Oh, we need a continuance. All kind of shit. Hey, put it out there. Put he got a warrant out there so we can see if we can catch him. So we can see if we can catch him slipping. So we can try to use, like, nigga, you knew you had a warrant. You should have turned yourself in. What took you so long to turn yourself in type shit? The fuck going on, man? This shit all a game, bro. This shit all a motherfucking game, dog. I'm telling y'all, bro. Filthy Rich, what up, bro? 5 piece in the super chat. Is there some to them not letting him move his probation to Miami since he lives there? Usually they'll let you transfer his I don't know if it's complete. So from my understanding, I know for a fact, Judge Althea Handy in Baltimore, Maryland, still presides over his probation. But his probation got transferred to Miami in the sense of he has a probation officer there in Miami that is checking on him, that checks in, that knocks on his door, that makes sure that he's in good standing and all of that shit. They're not doing Zoom calls. They're not calling in. They're not doing all that shit, for probation. They knocking on that door, checking on you. They pulling up on you at any time they want to. They calling you to their office, for meetings and checking in and shit like that. That's what I know for a fact, Filthy Rich. But his entire probation did not get transferred to Miami. She still is over his probation, which is why she's still entering the motherfucking why she's still in the goddamn over his shit. Straight up. So that's really my take on the shit, bro. Number one, this shit ain't news. We knew this shit was going on, and my take is still the same. For those y'all wondering, my take is the same, bro. He take care of the June 4th. June 16th, most important days of the motherfucking situation. June 4th is important because that's where the DA in Miami, Florida decide whether or not they even gonna take this shit to trial. They either drop the case on June 4th or they say, yeah, we going to trial. June 16th is important because that's the day that all this shit go to trial. That's it. That's all, bro. And let me tell y'all this, because I seen this shit too. Oh, he ain't gonna be able to fight for this whole year. Oh, this gonna drag out. This, that. I could tell a lot of y'all ain't never been in the court system, bro. I could tell a lot of you niggas ain't never been in the court system, bro. Do y'all have? Let me give y'all a recent example. Number one, domestic violence cases like this, nigga. This is not the OJ trial, nigga. You niggas watching too many Young Thug shit. Y'all been watching YNW Melly and all this. Y'all been following the motherfucking Julio Fulio trials and shit. Way too motherfucking much, bro. This ain't no RICO, nigga. This is not a RICO. This is a basic DV case. These bitches a day or two, sometimes a week at max. So when the shit do pop off, June the 16th, if it were to pop off, or if it get dropped June the 4th, man, that shit going quick. Somebody look this up. I don't even know how long it was, but I know that shit was gone. It got announced one day, and then that shit was over with very quickly. Somebody look this up for me, because I haven't looked it up yet. How long was Stephon Diggs' trial, bro? For all you motherfuckers, man, this shit gonna drag out forever, nigga. Cool. How long was Stephon Diggs' trial? How long was his trial? Somebody go into your Google real quick. Go into your Google and ask, how long was Stephon Diggs' trial? I'm waiting on somebody to type it in. D1 says 9 days. Nope, DJ. not 4 to 5 months. Joseph Johnson says 2 whole days. Let me look it up. The trial took place. It took 2 days. Now we have a young man or a young lady, I don't know, who's new here. Don't nobody block. He says that's the actual trial itself. Do the whole time from the charge date. It's at least months long. I agree with you. The problem is we already to that point. The police sound hearing is June 4th. It already got pushed back one time by the prosecution because they weren't ready, because they didn't have all their shit together. They asked for a continuance of 2 to 3 months. The judge only gave them 2 weeks. They haven't produced any new evidence. The police sound hearing to see whether or not it goes to trial is June 4th, and the trial is slated to begin June 16th. That's why I say we are almost at the end of it. Are you new here? Have you not kept up with the content we've been dropping to the channel? Have y'all not kept up with the content that we drop to the channel? We're beyond all of that. What are these variables in this case you're talking about? What's missing? What variables, bro? Since you want to talk to me, bro, I ain't got no problem talking to you. What variables are you speaking of? Please let me know. What are the variables in this one? Talk to me about the variables. And I notice what happens is, bro, with a lot of y'all, when I bring something irrefutable to the table or I speak something that's all facts, y'all want to talk about other shit. What up, A1? Salute to you. I've noticed that about a lot of people that watch this channel lately. Not the regulars, not the people that are you know, come here all the time, but a lot of new people. Like, y'all like to distract from the conversation and deflect from the conversation instead of talking about what the fuck the topic actually is for that day. What's the detail of this case that's different, bro? What's different about these laws, bro? You just saying a bunch of bullshit. We know who the judge is. We know who has the jurisdiction in the county. We know the laws of the state of Florida. We know all the details of this case. What detail is out there that people don't know? You just talking, bro. Link is in the chat, though. What's different about this case? 2 DV cases. The only witness that Stephon Diggs had against him that could actually say something to the entire incident was the person that accused him. Tank Davis is in the same situation. The only person that can fully speak to what went on was his accuser. And she's discredited herself in so many ways, which we already went over. There's no one else that can speak to that situation that was there the whole time. People were either there and said they didn't see anything at all, or the person or the couple of people that they have that did say they saw something only saw part of this little altercation, bro. So what the fuck are you talking about to me right now? Rockefeller, what up? I gotta look into that, GM. Does Diggs have 2 prior court cases or similar instances? That doesn't matter in the court of law, bro. What they got to do with this, with him being able to get a speedy trial? What they got to do with him on this charge? You can't convict somebody or talk about something based off of what they were accused of. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about, bro? What does him being accused of in 2 separate incidents have to do with this shit right here? This case will be based off of this case. The fuck are you talking about, bro? Now I'm starting. Now see how you see how you bring them out, y'all. Now it's getting troll vibes. Now you're giving troll vibes. Fuck are you talking about? Oh, because they accused him of it in July and he got accused of it in 2022. Then that makes it different. What? That ain't got nothing to do with this case. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Anyway, I'm off of this, bro. We got about 45 minutes. Y'all come up here and holler at me. Let me put the link in the chat, bro. There you go. Okay, we'll do that one. And we'll do this one. All right, there we go. Hey, what up? Hey, oh shit. There we go. Hey, what up, bro? Paige, you there? Okay. Prior arrest history absolutely matters when you're in court for shit. That's cap. Prior arrest history doesn't matter. Prior conviction history Bro, you just need to stop talking, bro. Like you really do. You really do, bro. You being arrested for some shit does not matter when it comes time. When it comes time, it's your prior conviction. Like you sound crazy, bro. You sound crazy, motherfucker. What up, D1? D1, Terrence, what's up with y'all?
What up, bro? My bad. I didn't know I was on mute. I was just
I'm
over there.
chilling.
It's all good. It's all good. What y'all got, bro? What's happening with y'all, man? Go ahead and talk to me. What's up?
I'm trying to talk some boxing, bro.
Yeah, talk
Like,
to me.
who you got? Well, no, I know you can't ask you that. Shock Foster, Ray Ford, bro. I was digging in the crates a little bit. Ray definitely got a chance, bro. Everybody think is Shock gonna win on the internet. Like, it's gonna be a way more competitive fight, exciting fight than I thought when they first announced it. Like, because these joints can ended up being stinkers, bro. But when you get two guys that are boxing a lot, sometimes a fight can break out. And I think when they personally hate each other, like these two dudes, well, Shock doesn't seem like he hates him too much, but Ray definitely don't like Shock. This can end up being a real thriller, bro.
Okay.
Straight fight of the year candidate. I'm excited, man. And this tank news sucks, bro. People
Yeah, I
just
don't know if
pushing
I'm
the narrative, dog.
so on the tank shit, I don't really think it's news, bro. I'm
Yeah, me
not I'm
neither.
not I'm not one way or the other on it until I see what the hell happens in like next week on June the 4th. When they had a police sound hearing, and then if it goes to trial, what happens on during the trial or whatever. That's what I'm more, that's what I'm on, bro. This shit right here is not news, bro. It's just,
Yeah,
oh, you think you outside, you think you outside having fun with AB, this and that and the third.
bro.
Okay, nigga, we're gonna put some negative publicity out there on you or whatever. This
I
shit ain't
definitely,
really
I
news to me,
definitely,
bro.
I definitely agree. It's definitely not news, bro. You kept us well informed, and they're literally cashing in on great timing. They see what we see, bro. The editors and the people in charge at TMZ, they seen what we seen last night. They seen the live stream. They know all about it. Huh?
Yeah.
That news we were supposed to drop 2, 3 weeks ago, we ain't dropped because it wasn't too exciting. Today, we dropped that same news. It's gonna get us a whole bunch of clicks, bro. And
Yep.
that's what it's
Yep.
about, man. It's timing. That's
Well, the
really what
thing
it's about.
is, but the thing is,
Terrence, what's up, bro? Talk to
but
me.
the thing is, to me, Tank should be keeping a low profile right now. Like, why?
Facts.
Why be out
Never
there
talk
doing
shit
that
at them.
anyway? Just keep it low, stay on the low and try. Because at the end of the day, she put the bench warrant out, right? So you don't want to be in there out in the public doing anything. Like you said, this lady obviously don't like him, and so just don't give her any more reasons to not like you even more. Because it seems like she's trying, like you just said, and I got she's trying to get him back in Baltimore, and get him any way she can. I'm telling you, and she doesn't care if this man is innocent of these charges. I'm telling you, that she's still gonna try to get him for whatever she can get him for. Because as you said, she don't like him for whatever reason. So for Tank, just try to stay out, try to be out in the public doing something good or whatever. Try to
What the
get
fuck,
back in her
What's
man?
good
wrong though,
What do
graces.
bro?
you
So
mean? What?
if go ahead, Baldwin,
What?
Like, what
go
the
ahead.
fuck? The nigga supposed to be like he in prison or something? What the
What?
fuck?
Listen,
What? You act like he
your
already
freedom
He's
is
supposed
convicted.
to
at
be
stake.
on probation right now. He's not even
Your
supposed to
freedom's
be
at
on the
stake
shit.
right now, man.
He ain't
You
violate
want to
He's
get
nobody. He
fucked.
ain't do
boxing?
nothing. He went out drinking. You ain't see no pictures of this nigga going crazy
Yeah.
or touching on people.
Oh,
Man, this nigga just showed up
What?
somewhere, bro.
Best
Come on,
videos. You got
bro.
Ryan problems, bro. Well, you should have
Yo,
Ryan
the
problems.
man ain't do shit. He just went to support his brother. You know what I mean?
Y'all niggas
Celebrate
be
with him,
tripping.
show him some
listen, I don't have
love.
a problem with it, but
He
Y'all act
just
like this
went.
didn't
nigga
this
got a
He
bring
RICO
up
just went
this?
case.
to
This is what
Terrence
celebrate
this
is
his
is what
brother,
bring
frothing
it
in
up,
give
this
him
right?
shit.
some support. You know what I mean? He just found
Terrence
out
love hearing
AB
some bad
found
take
out
shit.
Al
I
Heyman
do
gonna
not.
give
What
him a
I
fight.
Yeah,
you
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 know,
know what I
do. I
mean?
can
I
hear it
just
in
want
your
him to
See?
fight
voice. You
I'm
giddy
like,
Shakur.
and
what the
shit,
That's
hell?
bro.
all I ever wanted was him to
Come
You
go to
up
on,
here
yo.
jail.
giddy,
Why do I want
Terrence.
him to go to
You're
jail?
tripping, yo.
Wait, let him
I
get
just
it
want him
off
to
though.
go
Let
to
him get it
jail.
off. I want to hear what he
I just
said.
Cause,
want him to fight
yo,
Shakur.
yo,
Why do I
you
want him
could,
to be
Me, I
dragged
yo,
want
down?
Shakur
Like,
to want to fight Tank, dog.
no, I'm just
He
saying, why
don't
would I
want to
want
fight.
Tank to go to jail? What
man,
I'm
you
He
gonna
don't
say,
want to
wildin',
fight
yo.
that
I've
G.
already said that
Terrence, you
Shakur needs to
wildin',
fight
yo. You
Tank
on some
Hey,
Shakur,
bullshit,
to
KO.
safe
get
man.
the
as a
credit
bitch
that he
for type
I
deserves.
shit.
wanted to
Yo,
touch back on. on. That.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
Let me hear Pay. What up, Pay?
my
wanted to
bad.
touch back
What
on
up,
that
Peg?
paperwork, bro. Because I swear to
Yeah.
God, everything damn near you said in that video is the same shit I was saying on X, bro. Some don't seem right. Because my
Facts,
thing is,
bro.
why in the fuck would you come? Why would you? Now it'd have been believable if you would have got a toxicology report from Saudi. But you came all the way back to the United States, get a drug test damn near a week and a half later, and then posted the shit online as if motherfuckers. It seemed like you and your son is a fucking junkie, one of the two. Cause
Yeah.
for
Seem,
real.
Exactly.
and
seem
then
like
Out of
kid be
then on
getting
top of
different
fucked
that,
nervous
up.
system.
then on top
That's
of
a
that,
lot of
That's
shit that was
exactly
then
in
on
the
top
what I
of
nervous
that,
said.
system.
they poison nigga with a bunch of shit that counteracts each other. man, bro, come
Yo,
on,
you ain't
bro.
see
It
the
sound like,
video, bro? You
bro.
ain't see the video
It
when
don't
niggas
even
like, I'm
sound. It don't
feeling
seem like nothing.
How
good.
somebody
Like that
put
sound like
coke
some
in you,
drug
bro?
addiction shit, bro.
I
Like it
feel
makes
like
no
a
absolutely
million
no
dollars.
sense. You
Serves
Yeah, I
up,
put
feel
man.
like a million.
You
and then
wild, yo. You
and then
wild,
on
yo.
top of that,
Baltimore, why
fool.
you
That
Damn.
say that?
nigga,
Baltimore?
man.
God damn, y'all cannot fucking talk shit.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Pete.
y'all let him go, man. Let him go. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Pay.
Pete.
So
Get
so
him
after
paid.
that, I'm looking at the situation for I'm like, okay, because I said the same shit to Punch Drunk yesterday when I jumped in this chat. I'm like, bro, why are you letting him get away with these softball ass questions? Like, it's no pushback or whatsoever. You not questioning none of the shit that he alleged in the beginning. And he talking about why nobody ain't suing me for defamation. For one, you're not putting that shit on nobody's name. Like you came out and when you first said that shit, you first said that Shakur did this, Shakur did that. And then you went about saying that somebody in Saudi did that shit. And once you found out they wasn't playing with your ass, you shut the fuck up and waited till you got back to the United States and still talking about so it's an open case. So what happened to the fucking case then? Where the case go? Damn. That you're
Hey,
able
yo,
to
can
That's
talk
y'all hear me?
now. Yeah, I can hear
Like,
whoever that was. It just sound that man, that whole situation just sound fishy than a motherfucker. And then again, you looking at the paperwork, everything he said, it don't sound like nobody gonna lace you with that type of shit anyway. That ain't some shit that who the fuck gonna put some Molly in something to lace somebody to put you gonna put Molly in it, then you gonna put
Hey, some
what
people
else
up
was it?
on Molly,
Codeine,
bro.
weed, and all It that had extra shit. codeine, it Like, had weed, it
Hey,
had
Hey,
everything,
sound like
bro.
this shit I be
You could have
talking. I'm
paid
beating the
somebody
shit
to
out of
get them
somebody.
lab results done and try to juice it up to make motherfuckers feel sympathy for your son, bro. Get the fuck out of here. If he did get poisoned, I don't think it would, bro, because that shit just don't seem right to me.
and if
Nah,
he
I
did
KO,
ain't
get
can you hear me,
poisoned,
bro?
sure that
why
shit
he
up.
Yeah,
ain't
I can hear you. Whoever said that, yeah, I can
why
hear
he
you.
ain't bring out that evidence when they first got back when
Yeah,
people asked
it took
him
you
about
over a
that
year.
shit?
It took you over a
It
year
took
to
you all
fucking
this
to report
time,
that shit. Yeah, that's fact.
all this time for you to give up on the lab report.
Y'all let me get Dean in here because I don't know how long he got. Dean, what up, man?
What up, Dean?
What's up,
Salute,
Dean, you
Big
y'all?
there?
King.
There you go. There you go. What's good, bro? Talk to me, fam.
I'm over here chilling out. Just put the girls to sleep playing Call of Duty and shit like that, right? Um,
COD.
hey, my bad. If y'all can't hear me, my bad. This is my first time up here. My bad,
Bro,
Jai. I really I
We
can't
can
even
hear
hear
you,
KO.
G.
we can hear you,
We can
fam.
hear you.
We can hear you. Go ahead, Dean.
I'm over here
Can you
chilling.
hear us? You
I'm
probably can't hear.
I don't think he can, bro. I don't think he
Yeah,
can.
no doubt. He over
Yeah,
here said
go
it's too
ahead.
many people.
Y'all let Dean cook.
First of all, Knock, I want to say great work you've been doing, brother. Can y'all hear me? We good? Y'all can hear
Yeah,
Dean
we
loud and
good
Yeah,
over
clear? We
here.
good?
We
we
good.
got
Go
you,
ahead.
Dean.
Uh,
What's going
I know
on,
y'all
bro?
used to me being like this, but when I ain't like, so
Salute, bro.
I gotta make sure.
We know
Salute
you
to
going through
D1.
some shit, man. It's gonna be all
Um,
right, bro.
you know it is, my guy. That's my guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's my guy. I'm sitting here playing Call of Duty. Just put the babies to sleep, and y'all know Deem always come at things from a different angle. This would knock out like about me. This is why we cool because I'm probably say something that nobody else said. Ain't it crazy how Gervonta Davis went viral being on camera for 20 seconds and he ain't say 2 words?
Not a fucking word, bro, to
True
nobody.
that. True that.
Crazy,
Can
bro.
we talk about that? See, KO, can we study
It
some of
went
the
from
shit
6
that
to
need to
30.
be talked about? He was on camera. I seen the 2 different clips like everybody else, right? On Twitter, when Adrian put him to the side, when they first hopped out the car, right, KO? That's what we saw,
And then you
correct?
can see, hey, it's another clip where it looks like, is that a nigga in the purple shirt playing basketball? Like you can
Playing
see
back,
it,
yup, I seen the third.
just
Mm-hmm.
a
Yup,
little bit.
I saw
He
it.
was
Like,
hooping.
that nigga had a judge see that and put out a bench warrant, even though this is old. He ain't even got worried. I don't even know why this is a story, to be honest, y'all. If y'all been following this, this shouldn't even be a story.
Facts.
That's the
All right,
funniest
I
part.
got one
That's
contradictory
why.
question or point, and
Hold
that's
on,
why I
HB,
came up here, yo. My
God
bad.
damn,
let him
who the
finish
fuck is
then.
that?
Yeah, HB,
Damn.
let him finish then. You got it, bro. Go ahead, Dean.
I
That was
got
James.
one
That was
gang,
James
yeah.
Earl Jones, man.
I
He
got
came through.
one gang, gang, gang. I
Where
That's
want
where
James
was
Earl
you at?
Jones, man.
Where
That's the
was
Give
you
homie.
me
at for the
that
smoke
James
ring?
Earl
Where
That's
were
Jones.
you
James
at?
Earl Jones, man. That's the homie, man. Go
Ah,
ahead,
Where the
bro,
Dean.
fuck
you
Finish
was
know
it
you
up.
what?
at
Can
when
I
he
be
was
heard?
calling you up one on one?
That guy, yeah.
He sounds just like James Earl Jones
All
Yeah,
right,
too.
he do. That's James
bro.
Earl Jones,
Hey,
man.
that nigga sounds older than me.
He not though. He not though.
You
That
better
shit
nip
Nah,
funny,
that.
but
not
he
that
not
Tired
though.
damn
of this
old.
shit.
You better
Yeah,
narrate
you
some
sound like
Tired
it,
of this
nigga.
documentaries.
You
motherfucker.
might not be, but you
Yeah.
I'm
sound like it.
tired.
Narrate
All right,
them
y'all.
documentaries.
Let's
All
get
right, hold on.
let's get the train back on the tracks. Dean, go ahead, bro. Finish up.
What I
Talk your
was
shit.
saying is the whole point is the only thing that I noticed because I heard people say that boxing has moved on. Sean Porter on podcast, a bunch of others. I see everything. Y'all got the eye of an eagle. Y'all know that. Even when I'm going, I see everything. That's why I be laughing at
Okay.
everybody. Like I like to sit on top of the roof. Like y'all really think Dame don't see this shit? Like y'all think whatever. Whatever. Um, that man went viral off of saying 4 words and being on camera less than a minute. I
That's
think that's
true.
in the discussion. Sean Porter podcast, a bunch of other motherfuckers. They need to go ahead and apologize. See, Adrian Broner and them been doing a lot of shit, but the most viral shit that they had is when Gervonta Davis was came to the crib, and they've been doing a lot. Have y'all been following Twitter? Never mind.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it right there.
Fuck that
But
shit.
I want to say, man, fuck all that. Wake me up when the shit is done. I'm tired of this shit with that. Wake me up. We
Facts,
already know
bro.
the nigga about to get off, and they gonna be boxing and all this other. Like we know what's up. Like we know what's up, right?
Holy
We
shit.
not see this why Dean can't. I can't do it. I can't
Now
play
you gotta
silly with
chronicle. You
you.
gotta chronicle that shit because it's gonna be that much sweeter. You know what I mean? You gotta
You right.
chronicle
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I
You
mean?
know, you
You
right. Y'all
probably
go
gonna
ahead and
do a
pass the
month.
piano. I love y'all. I
You
just want to
probably
hope everybody doing
love,
good and all
bro.
of that great stuff. Okay. And I hope the air
True that.
conditioners and replace them batteries on the smoke detectors.
All that shit. All
Real
that
shit.
shit. Drew,
Real
what's up,
shit.
Drew? Welcome to the platform. What you
Yeah,
got for the show?
I
Hey,
gotta
good
do that
evening,
shit every
good
day.
evening, gentlemen. I'm just
Good
listening to y'all
evening,
cook.
man.
I really just came up to like really touch on two things, but I feel like you said it multiple times, but somehow it's not connecting. Because I know I think they were arguing saying, oh, Tank has to, keep low key, low profile, and all that, and Tank to do this, Tank to do that, and he might not. Two things. One, I keep seeing people make this very general, like, of course, like this very generic comment about, oh well, he did this, so of course that's on him. No one's saying it's not. Like that's the thing. No one's saying it's not. So like I don't know why people keep making these Captain Obvious comments like, well, it's on him. Yeah, we know it's on him because he's in trouble. He got accused of something. He went something to his job. We've talked about that ad nauseum. So we
It's
know that.
goofy internet
That
nerds
does
saying
not
that kind of
mean
shit too.
yeah, but that does not mean you're not supposed to you're still supposed to
Mm,
get a fair trial, a fair and speedy trial, and it also doesn't mean that people should abuse someone. If you get accused of something, even if let's say you're guilty of something, there's still no need to put out propaganda against someone or to do
right.
like you can't like, oh, but that's on them, because you can mess, any one of us can mess up one day and then say, oh, for the rest of your life you need to be able to, if he already did something bad and we got him on tape, okay, then go. Why you need the extra? Let him get his day in court and do what he do. No one's saying the opposite. And the other thing is that people get saying he need to keep low profile, blah blah blah. Like KO said, the warrant was before the streaming. It's not him keeping it. What that stream he did has nothing to do with what TMZ is reporting. That's like tomorrow, whatever I do tomorrow. That's like saying whatever I do tomorrow is responsible for what happened to me this past Monday. It doesn't work. That's not how time works. And I don't care how many times Kale said it. Y'all keep trying to say, "Oh, it's because he did this and that." It's not a new story. The warrant's been out. His lawyers have been going back and forth. So there's no new tank information. The only new tank information we got recently is that he was ordered to fight Kid Austin, and then he was on a stream that apparently is everywhere because I don't even watch streams like that, and I saw it all up and down my feed, my little old self. So that's all I'm saying.
Girl, you better stop that, your little old self.
I mean, compared to him too, I mentioned. But all I'm saying is that's normally not like that type of stream is not really like the stuff that's gonna come on streams like that I watch. That's all I'm saying. So whatever. But the point is that I just need y'all to like comprehend it. I know everybody excited because we haven't talked about Tank for a minute. And he's red. He didn't cause this. Okay, TMZ just reported it late. There is no new news. There's no new trouble. Okay, he got enough of it, so we don't gotta like spin it like it's something new. That's all I got.
Already. HB the voice of reason. Real quick, what was your question or your point you wanted to bring?
My point, not wanting necessarily smoke with anybody, but Dean mentioned that the homie went viral in the few seconds that he was on there, and the young lady before me just mentioned that it's old news. But the fact that that young man being Tank Davis, being on parole, not parole, probation. I can remember being on probation, and one of my conditions was I wasn't allowed to be around alcohol. Now, I'm not saying that he got a DUI, and so that is necessarily one of his conditions. I don't know his conditions. You might have seen his paperwork and know better than I do. But considering the altercation that we saw on tape that got him on probation or on parole, alcohol may or may not have been involved, and one of the conditions may have been for him to not be around alcohol. And so seeing him go viral for those few seconds with somebody that the boxing community is currently concerned about related to
HB, can I ask
alcoholism.
you something, HB?
That's a
Yes,
fact.
sir. I'm just
HB,
saying
when he
that may
fight,
have been
HB,
something
when he
that,
fight,
I
and
was
if it
on
wasn't something
probation
that
for
spurred
14 years,
something,
bro.
HB,
it
can
might
I
have
ask you
been
a question,
something
brother?
that is giving them
Good brother.
something to stand on now. So, but I'm
Hey,
listening to
good
the
brother. I'm
question. My
pretty sure
apologies.
Gervonta Davis is allowed to consume alcohol. I don't think that's probably one of his stipulations, but let's say if it
That's a
was.
fact.
Um,
In a
HB,
domestic,
when he
in
fight,
most domestic
hey,
incidents,
HB,
alcohol is involved. Just
yeah,
throwing
but
that out
anyway,
there.
but
Okay,
they haven't, but
I
they
think it's
probably
up to
haven't
the
found.
judge
Hold on, y'all. Can I
discretion.
hold on? Y'all want to ask this question because we don't know Gervonta Davis to be an
I
alcoholic,
don't
so I
get
don't
it.
see why that would be one of his. But can I
It's
ask you
got to
this,
be alcohol related.
HB? HB, thank you, Vic. HB, can I
He
ask you a
probably want
question,
him to
brother?
piss.
HB, let me
Let
ask you
Dean
a
ask his
question, brother.
question to him. Go ahead, Dean.
When he fight, is there alcohol around?
When he, oh, absolutely. You mean at the fight itself? Absolutely, yes, sir. Right.
If it
I've
was
been to a
something
fight
that,
before where
guess
Tank was
what?
at. There was alcohol. I was
Guess what?
drinking.
If you are a gun violator, you can't go fight for Iraq. Like you got locked up with a pistol, you can't go fight. You can't be nowhere where you can't pop up at gun shows and shit.
Understood. Yes, sir. Point made. Yes, sir.
Especially if you on probation. And you feel what I'm saying? Like if you on probation and you on papers, like if you got
Well,
booked
this
for a
is
hammer, you can't go to a gun show, could you?
the only stipulation I would
You
make,
could, but
or the only hair I would split is him being in Lancaster at the boxing show I was at where alcohol was at. That was his job. Him being at that party with Adrian Broner.
What does that have to do with
oh, hold
a
on,
warrant
Juke.
that
Hey,
came
Juke.
out last
Hey, Juke,
month?
hold
That's
on.
still
Watch this.
irrelevant.
Hold on, Juke. How are you assuming Gervonta Davis ain't get paid for that? Yeah, how you know
I
that's not his
shouldn't. You're
job?
absolutely right. I
HB,
shouldn't.
how you know that's not his job? When have you seen Gervonta Davis on camera and he wasn't getting paid?
Never.
Okay. My guy
Well,
HB, appreciate you.
I agree with you, Dean, but guess what? It's still
Same
don't
here.
matter because it ain't got. Why everybody dissecting this? It ain't got nothing to do with the warrant from a month previously. So what are we talking about? What's the point? I don't get it.
Thanks, Stu.
Yeah, you know how
Thanks, Stu.
time work.
No, I was saying it could
No,
be something to stand on going forward, potentially as well. Like
Well, now
And you
we know that.
and he not
understanding
on
that it was
and he
old,
not
but it
on
could be
I
camera.
got the
something to
He's
same
stand on
worries
going
consuming
as
forward.
liquor.
Buddy does,
He's not
bro.
on camera consuming liquor. He's not on
Okay.
camera consuming
Okay.
anything.
I'm worried about
On
it too,
top of
just to
that,
be honest with you guys. Like
so
this judge, she can do what the fuck she want to, bro. She extended his probation for this time that right now he shouldn't be on probation, bro. Like at
Yeah,
all.
but a D1, but the judge from the bench can't do what the way words are important. She can't do what she wants to do. She has to follow guidelines and
Yeah, no, no,
rules.
no. I understand that, Vic.
All right.
I've been on probation.
can I
I
take it?
was on probation
And can I
13
say this
years of my
D1?
fucking
This where
life,
this
bro.
where accountability
It's
come in.
trash. Yeah,
The
go ahead, bro.
reason why Gervonta Davis is dealing with this currently, y'all, lesson learned. I'm learning it too. Me
Facts.
and Gervonta Davis one in the same. Um, the reason why the judge is doing all of this, even though she know it could be BS, is because she can do it, but she's only
Yep.
doing it because she don't like him. And this is what I was trying to tell people who Tank
Right.
fans when I was talking when he got booked for hit and run, where he probably should have just stayed there, made sure the lady was okay. This probably would have went much different. But hey, what the fuck do Dean know? So she
Hey,
is she's holding a grudge, but lawfully.
exactly. That's
Thank you,
AD.
Vic.
Let
Go
me
ahead,
step
Vic.
in
Go
right
ahead,
quick.
Vic.
Yeah, let me step in. You know what? Let's not forget
Rozilla,
that that
you go after Victor Rozilla, because you ain't said
uh,
nothing. Go ahead, Victor.
okay. Let's not forget. See, Tank rubbed that judge the wrong way. So I got a variety of ways of looking at why she's doing what she's doing. I'm gonna mention two of them. The one that I just mentioned, he rubbed her the wrong way. And then he did something that was against his probation restrictions, which was that dinner that you spoke about earlier. So he rubbed her the wrong way. And then when he went and ate that dinner, she looked at that as though he was disregarding that restriction. So and the reason she wants him in front of her, when you said, his lawyer said, well, let's handle it. Let's have a hearing about this and let's do this and let's do that. And she refused to do it because she wants Tank in front of her. She wants to see what his attitude is going to be the next time he gets in front of her. This
Facts.
bench warrant is just to get him back in front of her so she can test his attitude and see whether or not he rubs her the wrong way or he still has that attitude. That's one.
Listen
But
up,
let me say
Shaq.
something. Let me say something else. You know, well, I was going to go to boxing, but let me finish up on Tank. Here's another thing too about what these gentlemen were just talking about. When they arrive at a domestic violence situation, when they get there, they do some interrogation, investigation, ask questions while they're there to put in their report. And one of the things they ask is, was he or they drunk, drinking? Is there drugs or drinking involved? If there is a yes answer, he was drunk. He was drinking too much. Yes, there were drugs involved. Then, once he goes to the judge and the judge starts to put her rules on it, she can implement some restrictions pertaining to alcohol and or drugs. But if there's no drinking involved that caused or contributed to that domestic violence, they will not put any alcohol restrictions in that situation. They won't. It has to be alcohol or drug related that help to contribute to the domestic violence act. Okay, so that's what I say. I say that she just wants Tank in front of her. So looking him eye to eye, she's gonna see and read his demeanor and his attitude. That's why she's doing this.
That's what my
That's
judge
one
used
of
I
the
to
was gonna
say.
reasons.
say real quick from my experience, that's not all states. I live in Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, if you're on county or state parole, you're not allowed to be in a bar or drink, period.
Commonwealth state. That's
That's a
why.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
I'm from
Commonwealth,
Pennsylvania. That's a fact.
Pennsylvania, motherfucker, bro.
I just suggest
Oh,
everybody, and I'm gonna pass to Rozilla, man. I just wish people would do research. That's really what I'm learning about this
But
entire
Florida is not
situation.
Pennsylvania,
I'm
though.
gonna
Florida
say
is
this, and
the Wild
I'm
Wild
gonna leave it
West.
at that. And I welcome anyone to challenge me. I welcome anyone to talk to the brothers and that are from Maryland that have had been on papers before and see if I'm corrected with everything I'm about to say. But this is how the shit works, bro. In Maryland, when you get violated, if she wants to violate you, if she thinks you're under probation, she has to issue a bench warrant for your arrest. You still get to have a violation of parole hearing. And in that violation of parole hearing, that's the hearing to see if you actually violated your parole. Being in contact with the police is not an automatic violation of parole. You do have to report it within 24 to 48 hours, which, according to his lawyers and according to everyone involved, he did that. So the moment that he got arrested, his legal team reached out to the people in Baltimore, Maryland, and said, "Hey, this is what we fighting. This is what's going on. We had to let y'all know as part of his probation." There's nothing in there about drinking. There's nothing in there about being around drinking. Just that it triggers an automatic violation of parole hearing, which his team is trying to set up and have the bench warrant recalled. She doesn't want the bench warrant recalled. She does want to have the hearing, but she wants to have the hearing with that warrant still under there because she doesn't want to wait. Because what she is trying to get proven is that he violated his parole. And the easier way for her to prove that, like I said earlier in the show, and nobody caught it. If you're a judge looking to convict him or looking to put him back in, either because she doesn't have to send him, so you can revoke his probation. That would just revoke his probation. Then she throw his ass in jail for the rest of his sentence, or for whatever time she deems fit. They can modify his probation, so they can put more restrictions on him. They could lengthen it. They could make him have to do more community service, or they can just keep his probation going as they want to. Those are the three things she'll have at her disposal if he is indeed found to have violated his probation. Now, with all of that being said, bro, what happens is she obviously wants that, right? That's why she's been so strict on him. That's why she's moving the way she's moving. So you have to look at it from her perspective. Do I want him to finally turn himself in after he's handled all the Florida shit, or do I want to catch him while he's still dealing with the Florida shit? What do you think is a stronger position for Tank Davis? To stand in front of her and be like, "What the fuck you talking about? That shit got thrown out. What the fuck you talking about? I got found not guilty. What the fuck you talking about? How you gonna prove this shit? Because Courtney Roselle, her ass ain't gonna talk to you. We paid that money. Do you think his team wants him to stand in front of her in that, or do they want him to stand in front of her right now with all the shit still hanging over his head? That's what the fuck is going on, bro. And those are all the facts for y'all to do what y'all want with them. And please, somebody go research everything I said and come back to me and tell me where I was wrong, bro. That's what the fuck is
KO,
going on.
let me
Just
say
so
one
y'all
quick.
know.
You know what?
Hey, let me say one quick thing before everybody gets started. And another thing too is that people mention. I always say words are important, especially in this case in terms of what I'm going to say. And regarding what D1 said, I know what he meant, but still and yet what he said. She can do anything she wants to. She cannot exercise bias in her procedures dealing with any motherfucking case, let alone
Oh,
Tanks.
gee.
She
Oh, gee. I'm shocked. I left
Let me
knockout a comment. I don't know how they're not fucking, his lawyers aren't trying to get her thrown off his case, bro. It's
absolutely.
clear fucking
I mean,
bias.
we don't
She's
They
know.
gotta
already shown
prove.
bias.
Yeah.
They gotta show proof of malfeasance.
All I want to say
Well,
is,
yeah.
didn't
didn't
you
she
say that
put out multiple
there's
warrants on
nothing
him?
written? Didn't you say there's nothing written that says anything about he can't be around alcohol? He can't.
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
Okay, so I
It
want
don't
to.
say that.
So I'm saying this is why I think people jump to conclusions, assuming stuff. That I think everybody needs to like simmer down because like we just spent 20 minutes talking about alcohol and all this stuff. It's not even in his paperwork.
No, real shit.
Nope.
And
Go
I
look at
think
all y'all gotta
it's
do
an
is go
old
look this
warrant.
shit up, man.
It's an old
Rodzilla,
warrant, man.
Right.
Rodzilla, talk to me, bro.
Salute, KO. Salute to the panel, man.
What's happening?
I feel like you hit it right on
Rod,
the
what's up,
head,
bro?
bro. What up, Dean?
Real
How you
talk.
doing, bro?
Well,
Real
What's
they
going
talk.
on, Rod? I hope you're okay,
Yes,
brother.
Dilla.
Yes, sir, man.
You going
Yeah,
to the fight?
yeah, for sure,
I,
bro. I
I
got to,
already knew
bro.
it.
Got to,
Salute,
bro.
bro.
Got to,
These
man.
facts. You know I'd be there if I was close, dog. Ain't nothing keeping me from that shit.
But
Ready.
KO, I was reading some, I think, on that TMZ article. As I was reading it,
Yeah.
it was saying that she had issued a warrant and then it got thrown, or like for a potential violation or something like that off the back, bro. Her just shooting at the man, bro. It's like she like antagonizing him in order to get him up there, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
I agree with what D1 was saying, bro. They need to get her off this case, bro. I feel like that should be a feasible reason in its own, bro, for him to get a new judge, bro. She's homegirl like Fonnie Williams. She like Meek Mill judge, bro. I remember when he was fighting his case, and they was trying to do whatever to get bro back in jail. But
Facts, bro. Exactly the same.
Yeah,
I
and you know
swear.
what? You guys used that word bias 4 or 5 different people, and it was used in the chat. It's identifiable. It's detectable. So
Yep.
his lawyers should raise that flag and try to get her off the case. Absolutely.
I'm sure they will, bro. They'll do whatever they
I would
can.
disagree
That's
with everything you guys just said and say that
what's
the
the
easiest, best thing that Tank can do
And by the
is to
way,
dress
what is
up.
this stuff?
Is
We
Hey,
already knew you was going to disagree.
Nah,
you know
I
what?
hear y'all.
I'm the
I hear
voice of
y'all, bro.
reason.
I hear
I'm the
y'all,
voice of
bro?
and I'm
reason.
not.
You
I'm just
the
saying
voice
No,
of
the
something,
best thing he
no,
can
Hold
do
on,
is
no.
hold on,
dress
hold
up.
on. Y'all let me
I'm
say
sorry.
this,
My
bro.
bad.
I hear what y'all saying, and I ain't saying y'all right or wrong. I think the play. I've always believed the play. The play is to handle the Courtney Roselle Silver situation, handle the criminal situation, come out of that shit on the other side, and then just stand in front of her, turn yourself in, stand in front of her for your hearing, and say, "All right, now what's happening? What's up?"
I wouldn't say it
That's
like
the
that.
play. Like I hear what y'all
Wouldn't say it
saying,
All I
like
was
but
saying is
the
dress up
play,
for that occasion.
the
That's all.
play is to stand in front of her with the case thrown out or not guilty verdict. Stand in front of her with Courtney Roselle done disappeared because she done got paid or whatever
that.
happened, non-disclosed. And then that way you stand in front of her. Courtney Roselle ain't there to speak on what happened because she good. The state of Florida can't say nothing because they dropped the case, and now you standing in front of the judge out there handed like, okay, you said you were looking for me. What's up? What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You
the
just
play.
be a
Like
little bit more
all this
remorseful.
getting thrown out and appeals and all that shit. No, you already here now. You in the ninth inning, bro. You in the
Yeah.
ninth inning, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bro. The police
I would
sound
say
hearing is
stop
June 4th.
partying
Hold
and
on,
dress
I'm
up
not done,
only
bro. I'm not done.
because the
I'm not
stopping
done.
of the partying. I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm not done. I'm not
That
done.
voice is
The
James
ple-
Earl
the
fucking
police
Jones.
sound hearing is June 4th. By June 4th, you could either have a trial set for June 16th or that shit can get thrown out. Let's say you have a motherfucking trial because they want to go to trial on June 16th. Well, this is a damn DV case. You got Courtney Roselle, you got 2 arresting police officers, and you got a motherfucker that you got 2 people that said they ain't even saw shit. And if you go look in the court dockets, the only witnesses that the prosecution have listed right now are the 2 motherfucking arresting officers. Nigga, you just wait this shit out. You done
True
fought this,
that.
you done fought this motherfucking for, you fight. You be like, nigga, y'all got the same witnesses that y'all had last time y'all asked for a continuance.
That's
And
a
you have
fact.
Simon T. Steckle ass ready to go to trial, and you in no circumstances allow them to push this shit back on you again. You make them shit to get off the pot. And then you go right there. Oh, I heard you had a warrant for my arrest. We were trying to get the hearing, but you didn't want to do the hearing. Well, now I was able to take care of those false charges, those false allegations in Miami, Florida. And I'm right here in front of you, Judge, out there, Handy. What's happening with
I
you?
apologize for any
Hey,
inconveniences I caused this courtroom.
that's right. There you go. That's the right attitude and the right demeanor to
That's what
take
you
in
gotta
front of
be
the
like.
judge in
Well,
the courtroom. Hey, but
yeah.
look here, let me say this. Hey,
Do
by
it
the
with a
way,
fake
I
ass,
know.
do it with
Okay,
a fake ass smile on your face. Yes, ma'am.
Yup, that's
Hey,
good.
Dress
wait a minute,
up,
hold up.
but
Oh,
stop
let me say
partying
this, gentlemen.
because the
Let me
party.
say this.
Stay
That's
out
what
the
I
Hey,
was
by the
club.
saying.
way, I know everybody means well, but listen carefully. Be careful. Remember, I talked about this way back when we were talking about this case about Tank being victimized. And I'm saying that to
Yeah.
say this. I understand you mean well when you say Tank should move here and Tank should go there and Tank should hide under a rock. Come on, man. That nigga is the face of boxing. He's a worldwide known name, and we cannot reduce that nigga to hiding him in a hole somewhere or in a rock. That nigga deserves to be able to move around carefully, walk a fine line, but all this, he ought to move there and live there and get out of there and go over there. Oh, well, goddamn, he might as well go to jail.
Oh, gee, you
Okay,
ain't
so
see the
man,
fucking
Yeah,
crash
but
out that
one
he
thing
decided
is,
to
don't
hang
point.
around with
you
right
can't
now, bro?
party like you not scared
When
of
this
court
first happened,
because then the
he
judge
not
want to make you
partying.
scared.
He
That's
wasn't
all I was
partying.
saying. Was
Oh,
I
Hold
totally
on,
agree
hold
with
on.
what
He
Let's get
KO
wasn't
was saying, but
partying.
ADV.
dress up like KO was saying. Do everything KO was saying. Dress up, and the only thing I would say is stop partying between now and then. Only because
ah,
if you partying when you facing something criminal, a judge can look at it like You're not
Better
afraid
party
of
with
the
the
consequences that could be
Disrespectful.
he
potentially
better party with the white people.
that you're facing. And so I'm gonna put some fear in you to make sure that you respect the consequences related to your actions.
Yeah,
And so to
I
me,
understand what
Yo, yo,
you're
that's
saying,
all I'm
but
saying.
I understand
yo,
what you're saying, but there's a fine line between walking the line carefully and reducing yourself to hiding in a motherfucking hole somewhere.
see
That's what I'm
that?
talking about.
Alexa, can I say
I
something?
don't want to go to the hole, so I'll reduce
Terrence,
myself.
talk.
Sure you
And
were
and
in the
Y'all let
green
Terrence.
mile, bro.
Hold on, y'all
You
let
sure
Terrence
you
get
was
in.
in the
Terrence,
and you
talk.
green mile?
remember when this first allegation came out, and I said, and she wanted the money. I said, and he at that time he had the freaking fight with Jake Paul with all that money on the line. I said he should have paid her off right then and there. I don't give
You
a
did.
shit if it
It wouldn't
was.
have mattered because she went to the police
Because she,
anyway.
Right.
What do you?
exactly.
Like, what
If
did
he
y'all
She had
would
not
have
get?
already
paid her
made her
off
She
move.
had
and made
she couldn't
It don't
have.
matter
She
if she
went to
already made
she
the. Go
went.
ahead,
She had
Juba. You
already
about
went
to say
to.
what I'm about to say?
She
Go ahead.
already she had already went to the police station.
Mm-hmm.
They got the dates. So you this one thing. I think everybody. I get everybody have opinions and what we think he should do. I get it. The problem is that you guys are talking without like y'all not reading and looking at the timeline or nothing. Y'all just saying stuff. Saying he should have paid her off. She said that they claimed that, hey, if you don't give me this money, I'm going to the police. The problem is that
Exactly.
they found out later they had already went to the police. It wouldn't have mattered. So stop saying that. Like, it's just factually wrong. At some point, look into the stuff and read. Like this, like that's when you spend 20 minutes. Y'all wasted 20 minutes of conversation talking about alcohol when none of his orders says anything about it. If y'all would read, like, you don't see how much time y'all wasting in conversation. We could have talked about something else over stuff that y'all
That's
even
true.
y'all chose not to
Facts.
read. And I'm not
Yep.
saying
Just
maybe you
because
do
they don't
up.
want to
He should
Google.
have a little
OG
bit of
Rick.
maybe he should.
OG Rick.
Yeah,
OG
Hey,
but the
Rick
thing,
said this case does not deserve this kind of energy. I couldn't
It
agree
really
more with
don't.
Ricky, bro.
facts.
But,
I
but
couldn't
Oh
agree
everybody
more
else
with
is
God.
Ricky,
lawyer.
man.
Let me tell you what he did.
$8,600 bond
And
tells
he
you
went
how much
streaming.
this
That
case
wasn't partying.
we
He's
talking
a
about.
celebrity. Celebrities go on streams. So like y'all are just like
so
y'all
who has to
overdoing
pick
it,
up the
and
case?
y'all wasting this conversation. We could be talking about something
Wait, you
else.
if
Her
wait,
her
no,
going
no,
to
you're
the
not just
her
going.
going to the police
No, you're
station
just
pick
not
it
gonna
up,
get
bro.
away with
Hold
just
on, hold
saying
on.
that.
So the answer to your question is once you go to the police, it's out of your hands.
Yeah.
So
Well, they
even if
have to
she
pick
don't,
it
Exactly.
up, knockout. That's
now
the
now
point.
yeah,
They have to
they
pick it
picked
up.
it up. So the point she making to you is if he would have went ahead and gave into her demands, she was making her demands after she already filed the police report.
Thank
They
you.
already had
Exactly.
all
I
this shit,
He
is
I
what
couldn't
she's
pay
understand
her.
saying.
that, knockout, but
Exactly.
my
He would have
question
been
is,
paying them for
He
I,
nothing.
couldn't have paid
no,
her
no.
Then
off.
she
So
would have
you're
tried to get
wrong.
another
Now
payday.
he would just now he would just be paying her
Who has
off.
to?
So just hypothetically, right?
Mhm.
If he paid her off right now and made her go away, he would hypothetically be just paying her off to not testify and to maybe drop the civil suit. But they could still go to trial. They could still try to find other
With
ways to
what
convict
witness,
him.
though, knockout?
So that's all
It
he could
don't
really do.
What
matter.
aren't
With
you
what witness,
understanding about
It
knockout?
was
this,
already in the
Terrence? What
court's
aren't you
hands.
understanding, bro?
It
But
was in the
what
court's
witness?
hands.
I want him to face
I
What do
understand
you
the
Shakur.
mean? What do you
process.
mean? What witness, bro? How
Who?
like
What witness?
she's a
Oh my
witness.
God.
They got the
She's
manager from
not. If she's paid off, why would she then
Cause
testify?
she's gonna get subpoenaed,
That's the
fool.
point.
If they pick up the
Sure.
case, she already
if they
went to the
pick up the
lodge,
case, they
bro.
can
That's,
subpoena
but
her.
she
Now
still
she
don't
can
But
have
make
to
once
herself
they pick up
testify.
the
she
case,
can make herself
Yeah.
she can make herself hard. Let me follow on.
they wasting our
Let me
time
school
over
him.
stuff that's
So
actually
so
proven already.
she can whatchamacallit, she can be subpoenaed. They can still call her but she can say, she can go up there, plead the fifth and not answer any questions. She can act as a hostile witness towards them, or she could answer questions and maybe take some of her stuff back. So that's what they can do. But the problem is, bro, the overall thing you asked, paying her off was to make her, she was asking for money not to go to the cops after she had already been to the cops, bro. That's what Juke was trying to explain to you, fam.
Yeah, I
Is that
understand that. I
that shit
understand that
don't that
completely.
shit don't matter. And so right now, what it looks like, based on what the prosecution is doing, the only witnesses that they put on the docket publicly are the two arresting officers. There's nobody else on the docket because, according to the arrest warrant, the manager, he wasn't there. All he could do was review the videotape. So he's unable to speak to the actual altercation because he didn't hear nothing and he wasn't there. All he can speak to is the videotape, which the videotape is subjective and it doesn't provide you what they were saying, what their mindset was, what she said, what he said after the fact, before the fact. None of that is in play. The other witness that they have, the young lady that they have, is the same young lady that said, I only saw part of the altercation And then when they went down the stairs, I didn't see them anymore. So she can't speak to it. So you got him, you got her, you got Courtney Roselle, and you got the 2 cops is on the witness list right now, bro.
Right.
They have the same. They got the same 2 people called to testify that they had called to testify when the case was supposed to start last month, bro.
And him paying would have been worse because it'll look like he was killed.
Facts.
It would have been worse. So everybody keeps saying that, like, we went over this case 800 times, and folks still saying stuff that's been actually proven wrong. Like, please read stuff and just stop.
I put all the information out there for y'all, Terrence. I give y'all everything. So it's on y'all to decide whether or not y'all want to, and you can make your own statements. But everything, the arrest warrant, I got a video up going over the arrest warrant. Every single fucking document from this case, I got videos up there on it where I don't just read it to you, I show it to you. So
you only watch the Shakur videos, bro. Terrence.
Let me answer this question from Night Rider though. He says, KO, what's the main reason, in your opinion, can Tank still not fight during the situation? Because when he was fighting from 2020 to 2023, while the other shit was going on, he didn't have another probation hanging over his head. The thing that makes this difference is everything's like a domino right now. He needs to win in Miami, Florida, so that he can win in Baltimore, Maryland. Right. If he loses in Miami, Florida, he's going to automatically lose in Baltimore, Maryland. So things have to be done in the process. So if this thing does go to trial and it's a lengthy trial, he will have to sit down for a long period of time because he cannot go. It will behoove him. He cannot go in front of that judge in Baltimore, Maryland, unless this shit is taken care of first. That's the reason that this is taking a huge chunk of the year. But if you look at how his team is moving compared to how the prosecution is moving, his team is rushing. They ready to go. The prosecution is asking for continuances in the civil case. Him and his legal team and the ladies' legal team, they're filing unopposed motions. If you read the tea leaves, you can kind of see what the fuck is happening, what it's trending towards. You just got to be patient enough to wait on everything to play itself out. I maintain this shit is gonna be done with sometime this summer, and it's gonna go by quick once the ball get rolling. The only thing that held us up was the prosecution. Back in, let me see, I got it pulled up right here because I knew we'd be having these conversations. The prosecution, 2 weeks ago, they filed the motion for a continuance because they were supposed to have the hearing that they have June 4th. That shit was supposed to be on May the 14th. The trial was supposed to start. The trial was supposed to start yesterday.
It's over with for that.
The prosecution did this shit, bro. So once this shit taken care of, because it's gonna all happen real fast. If this shit will be taken care of, then they're gonna go straight to Baltimore, and then you probably gonna get a motherfucking fight announcement. Y'all seen him? What I wanted to talk about? That boy look in shape on that AB stream.
Yeah,
that boy look in shape.
He ain't got no lineup
to be talking about.
That boy ain't got no lineup, nothing. He been in that gym.
He look like a motherfucker that's just waiting on something to drop so he can get to it.
That's what I wanted to talk about, but folks kept talking about alcohol and going to clubs. Like, what the heck we talking about?
I got a question for Terrence for we end the show, bro.
Let me catch the super chat, then you can ask him. We got Big Dog Willie with the 10-piece. Y'all trying to make excuses for Tank. Behavior is amazing. I would suggest, bro, you go back, rewind this shit, and then you can pick out the excuse. But I want to know your thoughts, Big Dog Willie, on Shakur Stevenson potentially being the getting driver for the person that murdered Takeoff. That's in the arrest warrant. You let me know your thoughts on that. He says the man do need to keep a low profile, especially when you're under a microscope. A black man dealing with the U.S. justice system, we know this. Shout out to Big Dog Willie back in the super chat again with the 5-piece. Tank needs to go viral. Visiting a children's hospital, it will help his public image, especially for him. That will help him a lot. Who can hate on that? Tank Davis is.
That's a nice move. That's a nice move.
But he already said it, bro. He do the shit he do for people because out of the goodness of his heart, he don't want publicity.
Right.
He already spoke on that. What was your question?
So Terrence, bro, you seem to have your energy directed the wrong way tonight, brother. The real question is, who is Shakur Stevenson fighting next, bro? He's active right now. He's a champion at 140. Robert Garcia is saying that they ain't send a contract to Ray Murtala. He's still bumping his gums. If Shock win on Saturday, I expect to see him in that ring because he don't want to fight Haney at 147. He ducking Ray Murtala, and he don't want to fight him at 135. He trying to get him pulled up to 140. So who do you want to see him fight next, bro?
Okay, so I'll say this: if it's not a name, a big name at 140 or 147, Shock, he has to fight. Even if it's not, even if it is a big name, to me, Shock he has to fight Shock. What Shakur said, you got to get past my little guy, and if you get past him, you get me. So I'm holding him to it. It don't
Terrence,
matter.
I got a more important question for you.
Yeah.
If Ray Ford wins, should we watch Shakur Stevenson versus Ray Ford?
No, I mean they're not gonna fight.
Oh,
They're
here
not
we
gonna fight,
go.
bro.
Here we go.
Hey man,
Hey,
salute
hey,
to y'all, man. Everybody have a good night. I knew you were gonna say that shit, man. Shout out to Lee Jackson with the 5 pieces in the Super J. Say, explain to the people one more time, KO, what happens if he leave Florida to go to court in Baltimore? If you leave Florida and go to court in Baltimore right now, your ass ain't never making it back to Baltimore. If you got them charges going on, he need to handle them charges first, then show up in front of the judge with his arm crossed, rubbing his hand together like Birdman, like, yeah, I heard you were looking for me. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. I ain't gonna say it no more. That's what he should do, man. Anyway, y'all take it easy, man. Have a great night. We'll be live tomorrow night at 7:30. I'll see y'all soon, man. We gone.